What's up, y'all? Hi, how's it going? Happy Saturday. So we're a little late today, right? So I don't know if you all got to catch your girl. I was a participant in the lovely Miss Jill Comfort Zones. Amazing. I don't know. One, I'm talking and I don't even have my mic on. My bad, y'all. Please let me know in the chat if you can hear your girl. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear your girl. Welcome in, everybody. It's your girl, lover girl, RogueC. Hello, hello, Cynical One, my lovely, one of my top mods. Hello, Bookie. Thank you so much for joining. So what I was saying, I don't know if y'all heard me because again, my mic wasn't even micing. I am a little late today because I did participate in the lovely Miss Jill Comfort Zone's third annual poetry contest. I was under the poet named Dignity. Perfect. Thank you, Sin. I love you so much, my love. Thank you. I was under the name Dignity, which is a very amazing name. It was such a fun competition, so much talent. And, it was just really good to just get out there and just kind of showcase a talent that I have kept kind of buried for the longest. I was extremely nervous, but, I definitely appreciate those who were in the chat supporting, those of my family members who were watching. It was such a great thing. It was such an amazing feeling to just get out there and just do it. I'm so happy that I was able to do it. But yeah, so today, let me know if the music is too loud. I can, of course, always put it down a little bit more. Thank you, everyone who is hitting the like. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe on your way in, on your way out. I know, Saturday nights are a little busy. I know there's a lot going on. So I appreciate everybody who just decides to rock out with your girl today. We got a little new hairstyle. I hope y'all like it. Please let me know what you think. Because it's definitely a shout out to Sita Hair Braiding. If you are in the Charlotte area, Sita Hair Braiding, she is phenomenal. I was up since 5 a.m. this morning to get my hair done. We got our nails. So shout out to last week's sponsor, RogueC. Thank you, Rue. I appreciate you for the glow up fun. We got the nails done, y'all. Check it out. We got some French tips with a little chrome on them. Do you like? We got, like I said, the hair down. I did a little makeup look for y'all today. I don't know. I was feeling like a little green look real quick while we're just waiting for people to come in. Come chop it up with your girl. We got a little outfit going, a little fit. Got the little fit, a little green in the fit. So, shout out again to everybody that wants to help your girl with the glow up fun. So, yeah. So, I kind of wanted to just talk to you all about, we're going to do this. Shout out to everybody who wants to be part of Lover Gang. Shout out to everyone who wants to be a lover boy, a lover girl. Definitely shout out to Meg for that amazing song. Apparently Houston is just, killing it with the game. Everybody want to be part of Lover Gang. So shout out to them. Come on in, everyone. Hey, Reese, thank you, love. Thank you so much. Reese, I saw you in the chat as well. I appreciate you so much for showing up. Here again is last week's sponsor. Shout out to Rue. Thank you. If you love the nails, we got some French tip with a little chrome. Thank you to the supporter, Rue. I appreciate you, Rue. Thank you. Welcome in. Soul Provider Speaks. Welcome. Oh my gosh, Chanel. Thank you, my love. I hope you get a moment to hit the panel. Please. Welcome in. Hey, big brother, big dog barking. Thank you. Come on in, y'all. I am so appreciative of y'all. So, yeah. So, thank you. You're so great. I appreciate you. Welcome in, Truth. Welcome. So definitely, y'all, make sure if you haven't hit the like, share it out, subscribe if you haven't. We're going to just talk a little bit about, the whole lover girl, lover boy. Because, again, shout out to Houston. We got some lover boys in Houston. Shout out to Houston. We got some lover girl that's on Meg. Welcome in, Momo. Mo Love is in the building. I appreciate y'all. And, of course, we're going to go ahead and hit the panel. It's a lady over here. I'm not gonna lie. We've been sipping a little bit. I gotta add a little lemonade that's a little strong. Y'all, I found a new. It's probably not new. So I got the Absolute vodka. It's the vanilla vodka, and I also have this passion fruit liqueur. I'm pretty sure it's not new. Mix that in with a little sugar-free lemonade, and we're going. We are going. We're going. We're going. So come on in, come on in, come on in, my loves. I'm so happy that you all are joining me today. Again, it's your girl, Lover Girl RogueC. So we're going to talk about, so you want to be a lover boy, you want to be a lover girl. And at the beginning of all this, I kind of want to just talk to you all about, of course, I'm going to go ahead and get my segments up. Forgive me. Like I said, I've been drinking a little bit. So if you haven't, go ahead and grab your drinks with us. We're going to go ahead and get into it. So we're going to talk about the performance of love. So, of course, we all know, especially in this space, right? We've turned love into a performance. It's lighting, it's aesthetics, matching pajamas, captions that sound like poetry. As a poet, I love a good little poem. But, behind the photos that we see on Instagram, behind the Facebook posts, behind all that, what's going on? Communication is missing. Accountability is missing, right? We post the flowers, but not the forgiveness when we're fighting with people. We say, I love hard, but forget the hard doesn't always mean healthy. We get into some toxic situations with love. Being a lover means being willing to grow, not just glow. And a lot of times I feel like we get so caught up in the basking of love where we kind of miss the whole concept, or we miss just everything in the moment of being in love, right? So I got a little poem for you. You said you loved me pretty, but never patient. You knew my skin tone, not my triggers. So, what does that really mean, Rogue? That love, it's not only pretty on camera. If it only survives there, it has to also survive real life, right? So I do have a little question for y'all, and feel free to pop off in the chat. And, of course, I will come back to these questions and open up the panel. First question, though. What is something you once thought was love until you realized it was just a performance, right? So, for me personally, I can honestly say, and I don't know if y'all watch my little premieres with my pre-records, but we can talk about the love bombing. Somebody doing the extravagant gifts, making sure that you get, just all their attention for that brief little moment until they just want to pull all that away. That was what I was guilty of. So definitely pop off in the chat. I'm going to leave the question up real quick, and then I'm going to move on to segment 2. I'm going to check y'all out, see who is all in the building. I appreciate you, Chanel. Y'all rock out with your girl. I know, like I said, there's a lot Big dog. She been drinking. She been drinking. Just a little. I had to get my nerves down, y'all. Y'all don't understand. That poetry competition had me messed up. I was so nervous. I haven't done like an actual writing or poetry competition since maybe middle school or high school. So it was just very nerve-wracking, but it was so fun. Again, shout out to Miss Jill. Also, shout out to Aunt T. He was the person that even brought me to Miss Jill's channel, told me about the competition. So I don't know if Aunt's going to catch the replay or if Aunt's going to join us later, but definitely shout out to you, Aunt. I appreciate you for even bringing me to that. It was amazing. Momo, it was so fun. I don't know. I posted her link to it on my community wall. So definitely, if you want to check out your girl, I might see if I can clip it real quick, and I will put it up on my wall as well. Thank you. Shout out to Rue again. Thank you so much. Candy Cane, A-Dub, Cynical One. So many people were in there just showing so much love and support, and I'm so appreciative of y'all. Did Zoomer come in? Welcome in, Zoomer. I appreciate you always for showing up. You have been here since my very beginning. So again, thank you so much for your just constant support. Please hit the like, y'all, as Miss Chanel Reality has said. And then let me go ahead. If y'all want to answer the questions when you get on the panel, or if you want, like I said, we'll come back to them. I'm going to kind of, because I know I'm here late, and I do want to open the panel and get some conversation. So I'm going to kind of hit these bullet points real quick. So feel free to join me in the chat. I'll come back to y'all in a second. So, of course, Next, I really want to talk about lover energy versus lust energy. And a lot of times we have this conversation in this space. What is the difference between lusting and loving, infatuation and love? We have all these different words and buzzwords and just so many ways that we try to explain these things, but what do they really mean, right? So, lover energy and lust energy, they definitely feel the same in the beginning. You know, the butterflies, the adrenaline, the we just get each other, like you my person type of phase, right? But lover energy builds peace, where lust energy, it creates and builds chaos. And you know, I've been known to be on panels and I make jokes like I'm an agent of chaos and I might have a chaotic side to me. But when it does come down to it all, if I am constantly feeling anxious with a person, if I am constantly just uncomfortable with you, that can't be real love, right? Lust wants to own you. Love wants to understand you. Too many of us chase the person who makes us feel alive instead of the person who helps us feel safe. And I've been guilty of that. My first couple of relationships, I've definitely been guilty of wanting the excitement over the stability. And that has always kind of made love more complicated for me. If love burns fast, it probably wasn't built on lust. And again, if you like a little more shorter version of content, please feel free to check out my pre-records because I did talk about this in the love bombing episode that I just did. And usually in the love bombing situation, like I even just mentioned earlier, that love is constant, constant, constant until they want to withdraw it, until they want to pull it away. So again, you know, it's definitely about safety and consistency when it comes down to what real love is. Excuse me, y'all. Little one, can you turn off the kitchen light, please? Caleb, thank you. Sorry, y'all. It's the weekend. He's up. Caleb, that was the wrong light. I'll take care of it in a moment. Wait, go back to the light. You turned off the wrong light. Okay. Just make it all dark in the house. Whatever floats your boat, kid. It's your world. So I do also want to know if you're like me, do you fall for love or for the feeling of being wanted? Because that is, you know, a lot of people's issue where we get so used to having a person there, we get so used to having just the idea of love, and we're not really falling for the love itself, but just because somebody is constantly in our face and someone is there. Let's see what y'all are talking about. We got some comments. Everybody saying hi to everyone. I love the little lover gang family we are getting here. It's just so great, y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. You know, I feel like every woman, what is it called? Oh my gosh. Again, forgive me for drinking. It's kind of like a tier list of how chaotic I feel like women can be. I know I'm probably on the upper half of that tier when it comes down to my agent of chaosness. But I don't know. It's how y'all make it. What? Definitely. Thank you, Sin, for dropping the links for me. You are the greatest. Please definitely check out Mo Love. Also check out Chanel. Chanel makes some really dope content. Definitely, please, y'all. You know, try to follow each other. We're building a nice little lover gang community, so please make sure subscribe to each other. Subscribe and find out what you like. I feel like this space we're just trying to grow and find out the things that we like. So like I said, I really want to get y'all on here with me. So, to be a heartbreaker or the lover? Because, you know, everybody knows we're in the city boy, city girl era. Because, again, it's for everybody. Everybody thinks that they have all of these options. Everyone thinks that they have just all the time in the world. So, you know, which one is it worth being at this point? When you're young, you're beautiful, you have all this time. When you have the world is your oyster. Do you want to go soak your wild oats? Is that the saying? You know, go out there, the whole phase, you know, be a player, all that kind of stuff, right? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? It also feels in its own way. Ooh, my light bulb almost fell. Okay. You calm all that down, right? But it almost feels like where love is becoming competition. Everybody is either protecting their peace or playing the game before they get played, right? We have women out here saying, I'm not falling in love. I'm going to just fall back. I'm not really worried about, I'm decentering men. I'm going to just fall back from all of that. We have men saying, I don't chase, I replace. Because apparently, girls are like buses. The next 15 minutes, the next one's coming. So the way the pendulum is swinging, we either went from giving to each other or over guarding. And a lot of people are so protective of their heart, rightfully so, where we kind of forget to just be with each other. But the truth is, heartbreak makes people believe detachment equals strength, and vulnerability feels like weakness. We have so many people who are afraid of pain or that just believe that it's just easier to not feel. And the whole point of being a lover boy, a lover girl is feeling. But you can't let those, and we know we can't let our emotions just be the center of our control. But again, these two things work in tandem. So you can have your logic, but you can also have your emotions. And I feel like a lot of people are off balance. Everybody wants to win in love, but nobody wants to surrender. I can play the heartbreaker, but it don't hit the same. Because peace feels better than proving a point. So I want to ask you all, and again, we're going to come back to these questions. Which one are you more afraid of? Being the one who gets played or being too scared to play for real? I'm going to leave that up for a second. I want to check y'all out for a quick little minute. I need to bring it down. Okay, so if I'm on a chaos scale and I'm like, I'm going to be nice to myself. I'm a 7. I'm a 7. I'm not going to bring that full 7 to whoever I'm with. Big dog barking. But I can turn the dial down. As I get older, the chaos in me is kind of turning down. So we're good. We're good over here, y'all. I promise. Welcome in, Got Flavor. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sin, you are a lover girl in training. I told you, we got you over here. We gonna hook it up for you, boo. So Mo is asking for context on a lover girl. I prefer wife, but I'm here to support the beautiful Rogue. I appreciate you. So again, Mo, yes, technically for where my mindset is, we're just lover girl confessions, right? I've been through things. I've been the wife. I do prefer being a wife. I will be a wife again. But as of right now, I had to come to terms, and I think a lot of people have to come to terms with healing whatever is stopping them from loving properly, healing whatever is, keeping them from receiving the love that they deserve, which is why Lover Girl Confessions is a thing. It's more of a healing journey than anything else. Think of it as I invited you all to my personal diary, and, I kind of find myself, and I find a lot of times people can relate to the same things that I've been through or that I've learned. So when it comes down to what actually being a lover boy, lover girl is, it's just healing that side of you that has been broken by love, because we're not trying to be jaded. We're not trying to be bitter. So when love does return to be a wife or a husband, we know how to accept it and we know what to do to keep it and to prepare for it and all those good things. Let's see. What did you say, Zoomer? Being too scared to play for real. And that's real. I appreciate the honesty, Zoomer, because a lot of people are. And I think once people actually admit that to themselves, it can start the building blocks to really get back prepared for what they actually are wanting. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry. Thank you so much for your patience with me, y'all. I would say getting played would be the scariest part for me. I love hard. And see, and that's the thing, Mo. I'm a lover girl. I love hard. And I get that. But, a lot of times you don't lose the game because you didn't play, right? You don't even really get into the game. And I think a lot of people, I'm sorry, I think I phrased that all wrong. You can't necessarily win or lose when you don't play. And I think a lot of people, we hyper focus so much on the losing side of things that we make it harder for ourselves to win. And I think when it comes down to the idea of losing love, I don't know. I kind of grew out of the idea of thinking that just because I took an L in love, that means I lost. I picked myself up, I learned that lesson, I licked my wounds, and I'm kind of not moving on to the next, but I'm just kind of preparing myself and molding myself to be able to get what I'm looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is just a nice little jumbo Fulani little braiding style. I saw it on Pinterest and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rock it real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go get that. Can't have fear either way. And that's true, big dog. I think fear keeps us so far from getting the things that we want, whether it's success in love, whether it's our jobs, money, all that good stuff, right? And a lot of people, they rather just not play at all than try, and just the idea of losing. And I did too, Mo. I did too. And I tell people this all the time, and it sounds so weird because when I did get my divorce, a lot of times people were trying to tell me, congratulations, congratulations, right? And I was like, at the time, I'm like, I don't feel like it's a congratulatory thing, but I understood where a lot of people come from because of that hurt and that jadedness. I was more so just in a place of, okay, so what do I do to get from point A to point B when it came down to just recovery, right? And I think a lot of times we get so caught up in the drama of things that we kind of miss what we're supposed to be gaining for ourselves. You can get so caught up in what the other person is going through or what the other person is not doing. And that's going to be a whole different topic for another day. But I definitely think I learned so much about myself, how resilient I am, how much I had to fix before I can even look at another person, before I can even get the idea of what I want. And, shout out to a person who told me a while back ago that shouldn't have even been my focus. The focus was more so, I guess, recovery for myself and getting to the dreams and getting to the RogueC that I should be before ever even focusing on the idea of love again. But I'm still a lover girl, so I just try to balance it. You know, that's what we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna move on to the next segment because I want y'all in here with me. But you know how things get when we do these panels. All right. So when love becomes a mirror, love is the biggest mirror you'll ever face. And I kind of already touched on this. It'll show you your unhealed parts before it ever shows your peace. It'll expose your patience, your pride, your patterns. Love doesn't hurt. Unhealed people do. The question is, when the mirror shows you something uncomfortable, do you run or do you reflect? You can't hide from love. It shows you, in the quiet, in the mirror, in the way you reach for someone who can't reach back. So, what is something love has revealed about you, but not them? Because again, we get so hyper focused on what's going on with them, we miss what we need to be fixing internally for ourselves. Momo says, I wanted it to work, but I still thank God for the lesson. I will know how to navigate things better the next time around. Absolutely. Absolutely, Mo. And that's the beautiful thing about, I guess, God blessing us with lessons when it comes down to love. Because the heart is an amazing organ. It is a resilient organ. And at the end of the day, as much as people want to act jaded and bitter, they want love more than anything. And I think once you kind of get to that conclusion of things, you kind of know how to let go of that hurt that a lot of people just want to hold on to because they just want to feel something, dog. They just want to, I want to be able to sit in this hurt long enough because what was it all for? What is this pain for? And a lot of people don't realize that's not healthy enough to keep the process going. And we get stuck, we get stagnated, and it stops us. Sorry, y'all, getting some text messages. So y'all go ahead and tell me what you think about that question. I'm gonna speed through it, y'all. I think I only got 7 segments. Yeah, I only got 7 segments, so we're almost done. And then I'll open up the panel if y'all feel like talking to your girl. So love without action. And I really wanted to hit on this because we hear love is a verb, love is a noun, love is action, love is a word. Saying I love you is easy, but showing love, that's where most people fold. Love is a noun, it feels good. Love as a verb, it grows things. You can love someone deeply and still fail to honor them. You can love someone and still choose comfort over communication. Real love isn't the words, it's the follow through. So don't tell me you love me. Show me how you remember. With time, with truth, with tending. So I ask you, what's one action that makes you feel loved without needing to hear the words? And I like this question because a lot of times, we talk about love languages, we talk about, you know, all the things that a person could do for us. It's all words. What is something that people do? What are you going to do where you don't have to repeat the words? Welcome, A-Dub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, A-Dub, again for your support in Miss Jill Comfort Zone. It felt so good, y'all, to just have so many people who actually rock out with your girl, who care about your girl, who want to support your girl. I hope I made y'all proud. I hope y'all enjoyed my performance, and I just hope to keep rocking it out for you all as we grow because I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying what I do with you all. And just seeing that you guys rock out with me means the world. So I appreciate you. So while y'all are looking at that one, I'm going to go ahead and move real quick to segment 6 because we're just kind of rocking through it with it, y'all. I'm so sorry for coming in so late. All right. So healing the lover, loving without the wound. So here's the truth. We've all loved from our hurt before. We've all tried to protect ourselves by overgiving, withholding, or pretending we didn't care. Hurt creates habits, control, avoidance, overcompensating. And if you don't heal from it, you'll think your defense mechanisms are a personality trait. And they're not. It's not cute to be bitter. It's not cute to be jaded. It's not cute to feel no pain. You got to go through it. But when you heal, love hits different. You stop trying to prove, perform, or predict pain. You start choosing peace instead of chasing closure. I used to love from bruises. Now I love from boundaries. The difference? Peace no longer feels like punishment. So who are you when love feels safe? And who are you when it doesn't? When it comes down to this question, when love doesn't feel safe for me, I find myself more so over explaining, over apologizing. I find myself constantly chasing validation that I should have already had within myself. I find myself losing myself. And it gets really scary because eventually you don't recognize that person that was in the mirror. When I was chasing so much love and validation, y'all, I was not a good person. I woke up angry all the time. I woke up unsure. I woke up with so much anxiety. And it was just because I had lost so much without even realizing because I gave so much that wasn't necessary to give. So, yeah. Welcome in, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you are having an amazing Saturday evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to open the panel momentarily. I got one more question and segment for y'all. All right. So just to really close it out, as far as just my little spiel, to be a real lover boy or lover girl, you got to unlearn the myth that love is about possession or performance. It's about presence. It's about peace. A lover boy protects, not out of pride, but purpose. A lover girl nurtures, not out of fear, but fullness. You love better when you stop making love your identity and start making making it your intention. To love is to study, to listen, to learn your lover's language and your own, to unlearn survival and relearn softness. So, as far as just going at the end of the day, it's not about being a lover girl or the heartbreaker. It's about knowing which one you become. When the game stops being fun, real loverhood isn't an image. It's a practice. So I think I kind of just went ahead and gave my little 2 cents. I would love to go ahead and know what y'all's opinion on things are when it comes down to being a lover girl, lover boy. Just what's going on. If you did see, Miss Jill's. Sorry, trying to add the link. But yeah, if you did see Miss Jill's competition and you wanted to give your girl your thoughts, I would love to hear that as well. But yeah, we can come on in and get the conversation going. Because I don't really know if y'all want a long live. I don't know if y'all want to rock out with your girl. Royce, what's up? What's up? What's up, Royce? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, Rue. How are you today?
Hey, what up? What up? You hear me?
You're a little low. And you got
Hold
some
on, hold
stuff.
on. Let me make sure I'm got static.
It's a little bit.
Static?
No, you're good now. You good. What's
Okay,
up? What's
okay.
up? What
What
do
up?
you got?
Say, look, who's hold on. You stole this lover girl from Megan, or she stole it from you?
Oh, Megan definitely stole it for me. No, I'm playing. No.
Say what you gonna do about her stealing? Like you think they be watching like YouTube content creators and be taking shit, taking things
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
am I is
Absolutely.
my audio good? Want to make sure because
Yeah, you sound good.
all right, yeah,
Now
okay,
let us
okay.
know in the chat if you have any, if you're hearing any issues with me or Rue's audio. But yeah, Megan definitely stole that from me. No, I think everyone is just evolving. I think a lot of people are realizing that they want more out of life. I think people are realizing that this whole city girl, F these women type of personas and mindsets, they don't really get you anywhere.
You
And I
said
think
city girl? You
all
talking
of
about the
it,
city girl?
yeah, all of it, just have sex with these dudes, get the money, and then leave. No, people want more than that. They want the companionship. People want to be held, for
I
one.
think look, hey P gang, I think people really want that until they realize like we're in a different time, and I guess being getting in a beneficial situation is more the route to go than to be going the traditional way, right? So hey, so anybody who's coming in with that like love a girl, love a boy, it's like we taking it back to the old school time, right? Which is nothing wrong with that, right?
Hmm.
But I think it need to be more of a we now be a little more careful in that regard because now if you're not going to be a lover girl or a lover boy and you want that old traditional family, that tramp family values, what you have to benefit from it though. You can't just be taking the L, but you saying you want the lover boy, lover girl experience though. Like, does that make sense to
Hmm.
you?
Yes, I think I think we go about things wrong when it comes down to this whole idea of love, which is kind of why I also wanted to just create this channel. I think with the proper knowledge of knowing what's lustful, what's infatuation, and what is actually just real love, not even just from the other person, but from self, I think people can kind of get it right. I think we jump into things way too quickly and don't really know what we're even wanting out of it, besides the validation, besides somebody to hold us at night.
So is
Hey,
that
Michelle. Thank you for joining, my love.
so is that my bad. Go ahead.
You're good. I know Michelle sometimes needs to get her audio
No,
together.
so
Let me know.
is that what you say? Is that like more like lust? Like jump into something real quick because you over infatuated, you like what you see, you like what you feel. Is that lust or love?
It's definitely lust. It's a part of lust, right?
Hmm.
Because again, infatuation and all that, I can like you as a person. I can think you're the perfect person, but you're not perfect for me, right? And vice versa. I'm not perfect for you. So I think a lot of times we kind of just hop into things. Oh, he looks good. He feels good. She looks great. She feels great. I like the way she does this for me. And again, it doesn't really show the performance what you need to do for that person in order to keep that person because you're not really
Hmm.
doing it for them.
So am I crazy when I say that? Now this me sounding a little crazy, but am I crazy to you, right? When I say that the relationship should be based on, it should be built on a financial foundation, and then now you can afford the love. Like it shouldn't be based on sex. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree it shouldn't be based on off of sex. What do you mean more so with
What
the
about
financial?
all right, all right. Let's say finance, right? Let's say a man and a woman, they get together, they build off a financial foundation, and now they can
Mhm.
fund their love, right? Now they can afford to love each other. You see what I'm saying? Compared to loving people, and yeah, you ain't got nothing to get. Oh, somebody, that's my background.
No, I think it's Michelle. Michelle, you there, boo? Michelle, I'm gonna go ahead and mute you while you get your audio together real quick. Let's see. Go ahead, Ru. What were you saying? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello.
Can you hear me? Yo,
Okay, you're back. You're
Hello.
back. Mhm. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. And Ru, yes, we can hear you. Roy says business first, fun later. Okay, period. I agree. Did I lose y'all? Did I lose y'all, Michelle? Ru?
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Something wrong with your audio?
No,
Can you hear
he
me?
I mean, y'all both keep going in and out at the same time. I can hear you both. Michelle, you
Okay.
want to go ahead and take it real quick? Ru?
Okay, now, all right. So what I'm saying though, like a lot of people have actually they get into situations and yet they don't have nothing to sustain it, and then the frustration when real life kick in, both parties tend to be real frustrated with one another because we can't take care of the business side of this situation, this love thing that we call, and now it's like why are we even together at this point, right? So like let's just say a man and a woman, you come together, both of you guys got your finances in order to where now you both can actually do the love thing properly. But it seems like if you tell people that, it's like they'll tell you that either you hating on them or you hating on what they got, or you mad that they happy and all that. And I'm trying to see like, man, what when do you grow up out of that thinking somebody hating on you for trying to tell you the right thing, all right? Like how many times we got to see these relationships with people just operating off of love and lust and all that old stuff, but then a baby come.
Mm,
Now no one can take care of the baby properly. No one have nowhere to stay with a
mm-hmm.
baby. Let's say bills become overwhelming and no one can just knock the bills out. I mean, I'm just saying, you got it. I'm just talking. Go ahead.
Nah, because at the end of the day, it gets really tricky because ugh, when do you stop doing the things that you're doing for selfish reasons? Because again, a lot of people even have babies for selfish reasons nowadays. So when it comes down to this whole idea of, I guess, progressing with a person with love, what do y'all have in common besides lust? What's the actual goal? And I think a lot of people are missing whatever the end plan is for the relationship.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we're really taught, because I guess you're supposed to just be ride or die for this person. You're supposed to just really just put your all into something, and that's kind of like the weirdest and worst gamble because we're not even really sure where we're going to go with this. I like
Mm,
you. I like having sex with you. But outside of that, because we also know sex can lead to a baby, but oops, I don't really know what else I want to do with you after it's all said and done.
all right. So let me ask you, right? Let's just say you get with a guy, right? And you ask him what would he do if you were to get pregnant, right?
Hmm.
And he give you all right. Or have you ever asked the guy that? I'm just asking first and foremost. Have you ever asked the guy? Do women ask men, okay, if I were to get pregnant, what would you do?
I've asked it. I've definitely asked it. I don't know if, as a whole, women are asking this, but I kind of the way that we have these oops babies, quote unquote oop babies, because again, we know what sex is going to lead to. It does seem a little like there was, and we don't have family planning. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. So I don't think people are really asking that, and I don't think the expectation is there to ask that.
Okay, so are you afraid? So are you as a woman, do you think a lot of women? And I know you're not speaking for all women. I'm just giving just based on your experience so far.
Hmm.
Do you think that a lot of women are afraid of asking men manhood type of things because they don't want to run the guy off?
Absolutely. I think a lot of people are also in these situations with people that they don't even trust, to be honest. And I think that's one of the biggest issues. Again, I can give you my body, I can give you my money, I can give you my time, I can give you so many assets, but I still don't trust you enough to even just ask these questions or to believe that you're going to stick around when I do ask them.
Okay, so why do women tend to be worried about if a guy gonna stick around? If, let's just say, if she asks the right question, just in case if they go further and get caught up in situations to where she would need him to be a man, like what is it about him that you would be too afraid to ask him? Like, okay, all right, so if I were to get pregnant, what would you do if I were to get pregnant? Because we have an unprotected sex. Okay, let's just say if I need to come to you respectfully because I might
Hmm.
need a little help. All right, or could you come through for me? Would you stand up for me? Right, like why do you think women are afraid of asking guys those questions?
Because they don't stick around, unfortunately.
All right, all right, that's all right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why would y'all care about if a guy stick around?
Because a lot
I,
of time people are just going into that to have a person. So if that person isn't going to stick around, it's kind of like, what am I doing it for? If that was the only reason why I did it.
man, okay, man. Okay, I'm just listening, man, because like I guess I be trying to find solutions in these situations, man. Because it's more like, okay, I know what men can do, respectfully. I
Hmm.
know the excuses us as men that we've made in dealing with women have been so childish and so immature, but yet, folks have allowed us to get away with it because, they'll say black men are arrested, develop. Black men don't go through so much. Everybody's supposed to sympathize with the black man, right? To where
Hmm.
you can't ask a black man to stand on manhood. And yet, but this man, he feel like he deserved to have a woman. Either he's in love with a woman or in lust with a woman. He think he deserved to have women land up with him, giving him a chance instead of him getting out the way and become the man that he needs to be for any woman he entertain. And the
Hmm.
thing is, I know a lot of women, I know a lot of ladies, a lot of black women for sure. You actually, you can't. I mean, it's the dating pool for you guys really is bad because it's only a few black men who don't mind making sure that women and children are good on their behalf, right? The majority of men are childish.
Hmm.
And yet they want to be on some lover boy, when it suit them type stuff, right? But when it's time for them to really be on some lover boy stuff, when it comes to taking care of people and showing his love for the people around him, he just don't want to show up. And yet the woman is stuck. She's stuck because she can't necessarily come to him because he'll make a big deal about it, right? He'll perform. He'll act like as if you shouldn't be asking him to be a man because you knew what you was getting into when you first signed up. And it's like, that's the part that get me. Nothing a woman ain't got to ever tell a man nothing about what he should be doing. A man straight up knows exactly what needs to be done around him, away from him. The thing is, does he want to do it? And I don't think it's fair for him to cop out and say he don't have to because she didn't require.
I don't think a lot of people actually know how to ask these questions so that the performance can be there, though. I don't think enough women are stepping up and saying, I have these requirements, I have these standards, I have these expectations of you as a man. Because again, sometimes it's just better to have a person than to be lonely. And I
Mhm.
think that's a lot of people's issue, even with men. Are you all asking, respectively, not the BS that we hear in this space? Are men going to women with their quote unquote needs, desires, and what they're actually needing, or I guess wanting from a person
I
when it
think it's
comes down to
easy.
dealing with a woman?
Well, see, I think it's easier though. All right, me being a man, I think it's easier for a
Hmm.
woman to kind of like fulfill the needs of a man, to take care of the needs of a man. It's like I think if a man actually came in and actually knew exactly how to handle the business side of her, the majority of women knows exactly how to adjust to that. Let alone, you can't tell me that women would have a man who know how to take care of the situation, and yet she's going to neglect his needs. You ever seen that before? Like I ain't saying it don't happen, but you ever seen women just not knowing what to do to take care of a man when a man come and perform well for her?
No, but again, how many men are honestly just performing so well for these women where
Not too many.
these questions don't necessarily get asked or anything like that?
Nah, it's not too many. You're right. Not too many. It's not too many. So it's kind of like it's unfair from what I'm seeing. It's unfair for women in this regard because it's like, well, damn, okay, women would actually take care of the needs of men, but do men take care of the needs of women? We can kind of see that's kind of lopsided. That's not even. So it's nothing for a man to get a woman to do what she needs to be doing. Can women just get men? No. And that messes the dating thing because let's just say now, if you got our race of people, black women, black men. If black women, the majority of men that they actually deal with know how to take care of them to where you put a woman at ease, you turn down her anxiety, and she just actually can be comfortable and safe dealing with you as a man, we wouldn't be having a gender war like we having on YouTube, for one. It wouldn't be this frustrating back and forth battle of people playing against each other, playing with each other, not really being truthful and being accountable, like we said last week, right? Uh,
Hmm.
uh, uh, Men not understanding their obligations and roles. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Go ahead, go ahead. What I'm saying is it's just the fact that if it was like that, if it was like that, I can promise you the dating pool will be a lot better to where the complaints you see and hear, it
Hmm.
wouldn't be, it'd be like pretty much non-existent. But go ahead, you got it.
No, because that's the whole point of this whole thing, right? Because even with the questions that I was asking, I don't even think that people are going within the right reason, let alone asking the right question. When we have this whole quote unquote gender war, people are just worried about me, 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 me. What do I get? What can I receive? And it's never, that's why I said in the first segment, it's a performance. This question right here, what's something that you once thought was love until you realize it was just a performance? That's what we're doing. We're having a dance with each other where it's kind of like a pull and pull because what are you going to give me? What am I going to get from you? What are you, da 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 da? And that's what pisses people off because it's like, my cup is getting emptied. You're not refilling it. I can't refill it. What the hell are we going to do? I don't know. I think and this is really hard because self-preservation is it's a big deal because a lot of people don't want to give so much without receiving anything. What are the first questions that we should be asking each other when it comes down to man, woman, whoever, you're approaching me, I'm approaching you, and we want to go ahead and go into this relationship?
Mm. Is Michelle
Michelle,
still? Is
Michelle, you
Michelle?
still with this, boo?
Is she up here?
Michelle, Michelle. All right, I don't think Michelle's audio is connected. Welcome in, H&M. I don't know if I got to say hi to everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. If you want to hit the panel is open. I
Now,
don't know. Go
on
ahead.
the sidetrack, real fast, right? So, you did damn good. I'm gonna give you that, right? On Miss Joy on the
Miss
poetry
Jill.
thing. Miss Jill, my bad, my bad, Miss Jill. You did good, right? How you feel about that before we continue? How you feel about that?
It was good. It was really good. I don't know if I should clip it or if I should just re-record the poem itself and upload it. I don't know if y'all would actually be interested in seeing that. People can definitely let me know.
Yo, do that.
It was a good. It was a good time.
You can
So
clip
like I
it.
said earlier, it was my first competition since like high school, so that was crazy. I definitely, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely have fun, and I'll definitely do it next year because I
Uh,
think she does it. She does do it annually.
Ola, was you nervous?
Of course, I
Come
was
on, man.
stuttering.
You nervous?
I was so nervous. I was stuttering. I tripped over my words like 4 times.
Mm, mm.
It was fun though. It was a good time. It
Okay,
was
cool,
definitely
cool,
fun.
cool. Like I said, you did well, man. I didn't see nothing like it was a real good competition. A lot of people was good on that, so it was kind of hard to judge. But yeah, shout out to the winners. Congrats to the winners. But man, you was most definitely in the top. Right? So I would have liked to see maybe maybe hit her up, right? Hit her up and see like where do you place. I think you if you won top three, you had to be number 4, man. You think so?
Hopefully top five. I was hoping I
All
was in
right,
there.
top five. We give you top five, man. Top five. That's
You
cool.
know.
Hmm.
But definitely, it was a good time, and definitely congratulations to the winners. Royce, if you are big on poetry, definitely watch the replay. It was a good time, and there was a lot of good talent there. So it's definitely worth the watch. It wasn't a long competition. Everybody had like 3 minutes or something. So if you get the moment, I had it posted to my community wall. I think a lot of people were reposting it, so you should definitely check it out. Zoomer, you want me to have a vasectomy is a good question to It is a good question. It is a good question because again, family planning is real. So for a lot of men, if you're not telling women your expectations, how many kids you want, if you want kids, if you don't want kids, and certain compatibility traits and things that we could be discussing with each other definitely matter because it kind of keeps people from even wasting their time, as we would like to say that people do in these situations.
Man, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna be real with you though, straight up, right? Like I know why people don't ask some questions in the beginning or period because that is off-putting. Like it's supposed to get turned off if you if I came to you and say, look, man, I want to have 3 kids. I'm just saying, like this, like how would that make you feel if a man just said, look, I want to have 3 kids, man?
I mean, okay, so in that context, are we dating? Have we talked about this? Is this the first date?
It's all right. It's we've been talking. Let's say 3 4 months now. We've been kicking it. We done hooked up. We done chilled. We done did all that. And now I just tell you, man, I want to have three
You
kids, man. I
I
want
mean,
to have
at
three
that
kids.
point, if as a woman, if she agrees, if she doesn't, you kind of know your answer either way. Like eventually, you guys have to find out what trajectory you're going to go on. So if she's like, "Cool, I want 3 kids too. Let's do it." You kind of know you're on that path with that person. Now, of course, there are going to be other things, other scenarios that are going to kind of come up to know if this is the person you want to have those 3 kids with. But that's definitely a good start to knowing if she does or she doesn't. Because the moment she says she doesn't, you kind of need to weigh out your options. Okay, you want two? Do you want one? You want any kids? You don't want nothing?
So,
If I want kids, I might have to dip.
hey, so the rules apply. So the rules apply if a guy say, or if you say, right, I want to
Hmm.
be in a pilot. I want to be in a pilot situation.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm so sick and tired of being so scared of what the women gonna feel like. If that's what you want and that's not for her, let her go. Like
Mm.
like everybody like, what she gonna say? You might as well find out how she feel about what you want up front instead of waiting and wasting your time for 3 weeks. I don't care how you feel. This is what I want. Are you gonna give it to me or not?
Now that's fair. Now, do you believe at the end of the day that when it comes down to it, are there other qualities that that person can have? Just that, or that one argument, or not even argument, that one, is that the end all be all for y'all? Or are
It's to
there
be
other
honest.
things?
This is what dudes do. They sit there for 3 4 weeks, scared to tell the woman the truth. Hey, this is what I want. I want 5 kids. And you say, oh, I don't want no 5 kids. I appreciate just having this conversation. Hey, Brittany, I want 5 kids. Oh, you don't want 5 kids. Hey, Chantel, I want 5 kids. And eventually, you're going to have somebody raise their hand. Shanika going to say, I want 5 kids too. Okay, let's go to the next step. Like, stop wasting time. If she don't want it and that's what you want, y'all are not compatible.
And this is true. This is very true, right? I think it's also just a matter of a lot of people don't want to. How do I phrase this? A lot of people might feel like there's something else qualifying this person, and they don't want to throw that away.
Throw them away. Put them in the trash. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like we get so caught on. I think a lot of us can't find the right person because we're trying to impress the wrong person.
That's fair. I do agree with that. And that goes into also just asking those kind of questions. This other question I was asking, do you fall for love or do you just like the feeling of being wanted? And I think a lot of people just like having a body. We just want that bodies, bodies, bodies.
I said, everybody thought I was crazy. On me and my wife's second day, I asked her could she bring her tax report, her tax record, not her tax record. I'm sorry, her credit report.
That is a little
Everybody said I was
wild. Tell me
crazy.
how that went down. How'd that go
We're
down?
married 7 years later. That's what I'm saying. Is like if you for me, I can't offend you about wanting to know about you. Like I'm offending you because I want to know these things about you. Hey,
Mm.
hey, I went to school for finances. Finances is one of the biggest things. Hey, let me see if we compatible. Can I see your I mean, I don't know why I keep want to say tax report. Your credit report. I'm gonna bring mine too. I'm gonna show
You
you
said
that I ain't
tax
bringing
season
no
around the
baggage.
corner. Can I claim your kids? That's what you want. That's what you want to know.
Help me give me some of the startup money, man. Let me claim them kids. But no, that's all I'm asking. Is like if this is who you are, instead
Mhm.
of you putting on this pretender that they not gonna like and they gonna say you switched up. If these are the things you want to know, just say, hey, I'm just a straight up person. These are the things that's important to me. And if she wants you, she'll give you. Like everybody thought my wife was crazy, but now they saying she lucky. It's like they always lucky 7 years later when they've been married to the man and been retired for 4 years. Can you imagine if a credit report, her feeling some kind of way about her credit, me asking her credit report would have stopped her from being retired for the last 4 years of her life?
Hmm.
5 years? Come on, man. Like if I offend you about who I am, you ain't for me.
And that's fair. That's most definitely fair. I think, especially with the way that it worked out for you, E, I kind of feel like it kind of goes back to what Rue was saying, though. Do you think people are just afraid?
Mm.
I think people are trying to hook up and dudes say, I ain't trying to say nothing that's gonna stop me from getting this coochie. That's really what's going on. That's why they don't want to ask you these questions. It's because they scared what they say is gonna stop them from getting some pussy.
Yikes,
Pussy.
yikes, 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 yikes. I don't know how many kids I want to have. Starting off with one would be cool, and that's fair, Royce. I think a lot of times, and that goes back to just knowing what you want. Like how E is saying, if these men are just after it just for the coochie, that's you're stopping yourself from really getting what you actually want because you're just going for a distraction. Asking all this ish that scares off the basics, which is fair. You can also start weaning people out, like E said. I don't go on random dates where I have to come up with questions. I usually meet women through work.
One, how that's
I
working?
don't know about work relationships. I don't think that. Ooh,
My mama
because
always taught me is you don't get your honey where you meet or make your money.
that's ooh. Because what happens when y'all don't work?
You get fired as the man. That's what happened.
You gotta lose that job. You gotta go transfer. You gotta leave. I don't know. Work relationships can be really messy. I think
Mm-mm.
when you kind of go outside of your comfort zone, I think a lot of times you get a better chance or a better reality of meeting people. Personally, I don't know. What do you guys think? As far as fellas, do you think it's better to? A lot of times, they tell you not to ish where you eat, but is it more convenient? Do you get to know that person on the work wife, work husband type of tip?
Yeah, yeah, it's convenient. It's convenient. I give you that.
E.
I
Except,
think it's
except,
I think it's lazy. It's lazy, and my mama taught me that you don't get your honey where you get make your money.
hey, you got pin your link refer, bro.
Sorry, I was trying to do that earlier. Let me post it.
But y'all don't think that's lazy? Oh, this is convenient, coochie. Hey,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
that's
together
lazy.
because we was in the same area. That's lazy, man.
Yeah,
Especially if you want to get what you want to get.
that's the
Convenient
majority.
cookie.
That's the majority of people mating and breeding, man. They do it based on environment, based on what's more comfortable and convenient for them. They don't want to really put the work in to go out of across town or let's say out the city and stuff and look for somebody. Man. So yeah, people tend to kind of make a big mistake by messing with somebody so much in close proximity to them to where it can backfire on them in the future. So yeah,
I mean, lazy. Little. I think we got to be a little careful with these words because some people they don't get to go out much, right?
Because
mm.
they're lazy. Like you watch you gonna say five statements to make them lazy. Okay, they don't go out more because they lazy. What else? What else you
I
gonna
don't know.
say?
I don't know. I'm scared now. You got me scared.
Hook it
I
up. They hooking up on YouTube. Now what?
don't hooking up
Huh?
on YouTube. I think ooh, it's a comfort thing. You see this person every day. You get to know them a little bit more. You're with them more than you probably would the people in your actual proximity.
So you believe in that work husband type stuff? You believe in that?
I don't necessarily believe in it. It's not necessarily like if you have an actual husband or an actual wife, no, you should not be having a work husband or a work wife, right? But if
Yeah.
you happen to meet somebody at your job as two single people, I don't know. As long as you're not breaking any rules, because a lot of times you can't be like a subordinate and a leader, because
Mm-hmm,
that
mm-hmm.
becomes a conflict of interest for both you and the job. Quid pro quo, all that kind of stuff. It gets real messy. If y'all are on equal like levels of stuff, it's dangerous or it's risky
Mm-hmm.
because when y'all break up, if y'all break up, somebody got to leave that job.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I don't
stupid.
know.
I just don't understand why men don't go after what they want.
What
Like
do
if
men
I'm,
want? E? What do y'all want when it comes down to actual love, marriage, any of that kind of stuff?
Let me
I
tell you.
think most go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead. You got it. You got it.
I think most dudes are just looking to get some coochie. And that's why they doing the walking on the eggshells, right? Don't say nothing that's gonna make her feel some type of way, because she might not open her legs.
Mm.
I think most dudes don't know what they want outside of coochie. But I know one thing: if y'all women start giving out this coochie, that y'all, man, we'll see the marriage rates go out the roof. Nigga be like, "I love you," be on one knee, like I just been looking for you my whole life.
So you
I mean,
putting
but go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
now? I'm saying so you putting so E. Are you saying we valuing vagina over everything? I'm saying like if it was a scarcity of vagina being distributed, you said more men would propose to get married.
Absolutely. If it
Oh
was
man,
if
okay.
it was a requirement for a woman to, I'm not gonna give you this coochie unless you marry me, all y'all niggas would be married.
Fact, fact. All right, I can
Mm,
agree. I
mm,
can agree with
mm.
that. I can agree with that.
So okay, I don't. 'Cause in the culture that we're in now, the hookup culture type of stuff, I don't think people are just willing to close off sex. So what is the next step? Are we just supposed to tell people abstinence,
No,
like how they do?
I was having this conversation with these women that just got married, right?
Mm,
And they they stopped having sex. They said, "Hey, I'm not having sex unless I'm in a serious relationship, like we going towards marriage, right?" Guess what?
mm,
They went through 100 dudes who just wanted to fuck. But guess what? That 101 dudes, they're married today. So women think that it's no men out there. And I'm not saying that y'all gotta wait till y'all what you call it, but wouldn't it be cool if you knew more about him than the size of his penis before y'all slept together? They don't
Mm.
know their last name. They don't know if he got a criminal record. They don't know if he got no felony. And guess what? You letting all that just nut all up inside you. Plan B pills. That's what I'm telling you is I'm not saying wait to marriage for sex, but you at least should know who this person is. Do you know this? And that's the craziest thing I hear women say. They be like, "Oh, I didn't know he had a baby mama." If you didn't know he had a baby mama, you didn't know he had no kids. Y'all had sex way too soon.
I agree. I agree. And I think that's where, the conversation earlier about lust versus love came in because again, a lot of people I can think you look great. I can think you are the finest man in this world, but I don't need to be sleeping with you. You and I we're not wanting the same things, we're not on the same page. So if you're saying men just want access to coochie, what are women wanting?
I think access to men finances, and we being honest.
You're not giving no finances though, especially not to someone that
I think
you're
I,
sleeping with
I
on the
think
first date.
I
No,
think
but that's
y'all want I think y'all
okay.
want access to the attention, the thirst, the desperation of men wanting you. I think that was addicting to women. Is that when a man wants you bad enough, it's just kind of hard to reject that.
Mm,
Now, am I lying?
mm.
No, I think they want access to the finances. I stand on what I said. Like I think that women sleep with men because they think they're gonna get access to their finances.
But let's say the majority of guys ain't really hitting on nothing financially. So now we talking about just the now he just all in her face trying to tell her she's pretty, she's beautiful, he
Well, he
horny,
want
he ain't.
gas money. I'm not saying all the finances. She wants somebody to put gas in her car. She wants somebody to help her change her brakes and her tires. Like
Mm.
it's not. I'm not saying that she want all of his money, but most women want something financially out of a man.
Mm.
Let me ask Ro, what you want, Ro? You want his finances or you want his attention?
Why can't I have both?
If you had to got this right, why you playing on? If you had to pick one, which one would you pick first? That's what I mean.
Yeah, and I think that's my issue with men. I really do. I think that's my issue. Why do I have to pick both? I mean,
Can
why
I?
do I have to pick one over
Can can
both?
can can you answer one? Can you answer? Give me
No,
one.
no,
Give
no,
me
no,
one,
no,
man. What's up, man? Let me get one.
no, no.
I think she right though. I think women want
Nah,
everything.
I need not. No, no. You want everything? No, no. You want everything. But I'm saying though, if it come down to the wire, which one would you rather have? money from the guy or his attention and thirst, his lust, his yearning and craving to you, right? Dude, is that more potent than his money? Because you can get your own money, for instance, right? But can you get that attention? Can you give yourself the same attention he giving you? The validation? Him all in your face talking about, man, you pretty as hell.
They
God
don't
damn,
care
you
about no
beautiful.
damn attention. They got
So
15 dudes giving them attention. I don't know why dudes think that their attention is so important.
so you saying, Rose, you want the money. What you saying, goddamn? What you doing?
Well, she ain't got to answer the question. What I'm
But let her
telling you
answer.
is
Hold on, E, let her get her. Hold on, let her get it. Ro, you want that bag dropped on you or what, man? I'm asking. Or do you want a guy telling you pretty and you beautiful, and you just want to lay it with you and kick it with you and sit with you and smoke with you and drink with you? What do you want?
The older I get, the older I get, the less value the attention is showing because bills still gotta get paid. The less value attention is giving when I can go shopping. And it's not like I'm just trying to just spend up the money with the guy. It's just a matter of if all you can offer me is that I'm you telling me I'm pretty, you're eating up my food, you're eating up you have nothing else to give me. I can just go to the baller if that's the case.
I keep telling y'all they like because you gotta understand some women get the fits of quote unquote attention from Instagram. They get the DMs, they get the conversations, they get all this attention that y'all think is so important from 15 dudes. They want your money, bro.
Nah, I'm talking about the guy she want though. No, it's one thing to get attention from different guys, but it's another when you getting
She
the
don't
guy
even know
you
she
want.
wants you yet.
Not hear what I'm
She
saying
don't know
though.
she
Like,
wants you
not
yet.
she no no she know the type of guy she want, and
No,
it's
they
one thing
don't.
when he's give. Listen, it's one thing. This guy that she want to give her attention is giving her attention compared to just a bunch of guys in her DMs that she ain't giving a damn about giving her attention. All
Well,
right, so
let
that's
me say
why.
this.
But
I'm
I
gonna
do
say
want
this.
to
I'm a bet.
say,
Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say that if it's a guy I want to give me attention, he has more than just attention to give me. If I notice you as a woman,
Yo,
honestly, I'm not gonna just be like, oh, the only thing he can give me is attention. I noticed something else about you besides that. I just want your validation, sir. I just want you to tell me I'm pretty. I don't need that. I saw you because you drove a nice car. I saw you because you treated this lady nicely. I saw you. I don't know. You're good with your kids. I saw something else besides the validation, which is
Hey,
all I'm saying.
Rosie, how many good morning beautifuls you done got? Thousands. Like they don't care about no goddamn attention. They can get that.
I don't get thousands. My DMs be pretty dry. E. Nobody loves me, even though I'm a lover girl. My DMs are dry. I'm in an isolation period. E. I'm not the
That's
right
because you
woman.
want to be though. You want to be isolated. You don't want to be with no man. I know niggas right here in the chat. They just came over here to see if you was open for being in a relationship for real yet. They over here listening. Like, should I
No,
DM her today?
and see that's what the lust is. And I think I'm in an isolation period because, like you said earlier, a lot of men do just want access to coochie, and I'm like, I ain't got no coochie to give you for free, bro. Sorry, if it ain't coming with a ring or some cash. Not saying that I'm pimping myself out, but again, you can't just tell me I'm pretty and think you that like the access to me that has to be closed after a certain time. I have to know that there's got to be more to it.
I already know.
mm,
I'm just telling you, like, I think dudes got to realize where it at right now. I was having this show. I was on the show. I wasn't having a show. And I
You
was
might even you
telling,
go live.
huh?
You go live.
No, I don't go live. Everybody keep asking me to go live. I don't go live. I was on somebody's show. That's why I shouldn't have said I was having it. I was on somebody's show and I was talking to these guys. I was like, you guys have to find a way to be valuable outside of money. What is something that you can bring to these women outside of money? Because then you would be what we call a rare breed, especially if you got money. If you got money, but you can hold her attention outside of your money, I'm telling you guys, that's gonna make you a rare breed. Because most dudes got either one or the other. They got the money, but they can't attract her outside of it. And there's a lot of guys who can attract women, but they don't have the finances. If you could find a way to bring both of them together, I'm telling you. You get whatever woman you want. Am I afraid of divorce?
hey, can you highlight Shock? Oh, she went. She got to come back. My bad. She stepped away.
Yeah, but I'm not scared of no divorce. Ain't never been scared of no divorce. Like I always been the type, and I'm just responding to the comments. I always been the type of dude that if you got 50% that lost and you got 50% that won, I always looked at myself as a winner. I aligned with the other 50%, not the losers.
Hey, can you highlight chakra love for coming river?
Absolutely.
Right there.
Validation is a bigger issue for women than they are willing to admit. And chakra, that is absolutely, like I said, the only reason why I can even stand on the way I'm standing right now is because I have had to mature out of the need for validation. A lot of times, women, younger women, all of us, we needed a man to tell us we're pretty. We needed people to tell us we did a good job, all that kind of stuff. Validation is a beautiful thing when done correctly, but when it's dangled over you like a carrot to keep making you perform, I have an issue with that. I have an issue when it becomes an addiction and I can't move without it. And
Mm.
that's a lot of issue we as women and even men. I feel like y'all, they love to say one of the love languages is words of affirmation, which is great, but what do you do when it becomes so much where you can't function without it?
Yeah, and validation, they got fucked. They got validated and fucked. These women ain't stupid. They know what happened. That man came and gave all that validation, fucked her and left her. And she said, man, I need more substance than this quote unquote validation that I need.
That is a crazy way to phrase that, E.
Crazy but true.
That is a crazy way to phrase it. So yeah, I mean, you're not wrong though, because a lot of time, and Chakra even followed up with women are people pleasers. I was I might still be a people pleaser. I'm trying to learn how to, or I'm trying to unlearn it. Right? Uh oh, oh boy, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ruthless,
Yeah,
what
he
you
was at
doing
me.
over here, Ruthless?
I read you the chat today on his own, bruh. Yeah, he was on me. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah,
Listen, I wasn't as bad as listen, Boricua, Jalen had you listen.
yeah, but you was
Had
right
them
up
on the
there.
ropes.
No, she Broad was right up there. She was like number two.
I left. I left a little. I had to go get my nails done, Ruthless. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your shit was impact though. You did an impact. You hit a 1, 2, 3 punch and left.
Ooh, I did hit you with a two piece and a biscuit. I'm sorry. I do
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah. I
What's
did
I,
all.
going on, Ruthless?
he know better than anything that
Let
he
me
came
pull
up here
up.
to tell you the truth. I think you was way behind in the chat.
So,
Truth.
lover girl.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
So, I think your title is women want. You said lover boy or lover girls. So you want to be a love. So, right. So we understand that for men and women, it's different ways of
Mhm.
being those lover people, right? For
Mhm.
men, for women, we understand that love comes with a price, right? So we not even gonna even get to the try to even start trying to pretend like, oh, my love is for free. I just want your character. Just hold me in the nighttime. When
You
y'all
want your
know
resources.
she wants resources, she wants a therapist, and she wants some good D, right? So all those things are
Well, she might get
applied.
passed on a good D. These women say if you got enough resources, they ain't worried about D no more.
Yeah, but
Especially the older women. I'm just letting you
Well,
know,
I'm gonna need
boo.
a drink. I'm gonna need a drink with y'all
so
tonight. Ooh.
guys, our love is once again we show our ability to provide, to
Mhm.
protect, all those things.
We
We
want some coochie. I don't know why we're using all these words. We
no, no,
want some coochie
no.
and she wants some
So,
resources.
but my point is we're different in how we go about what we want, right? Men,
We
we put up our investment up front,
no,
and
she put her coochie up front. Y'all niggas are getting coochie up front. What are we
let,
talking about?
let me say what I'm saying. E. I'm just showing the difference, right? Because she was on me in the chat today. So women, pretty
Why do
much,
you keep saying that?
women are prostituting themselves in a more nonchalant way. And see, this is what I don't like about America, because everybody don't want to call it what the fuck it is.
Mm.
Oh, well, she doesn't want your money.
Ruthless. My people, my family likes to watch. Can we be a little easy with the F
Oh,
bombs,
chill
please?
out,
I'm
bro.
sorry. I'm talking all crazy too. My bad. I'm my bad. I ain't know the
So
Nah,
we,
you
family
good,
was
you good,
about.
you
she,
good, you good.
And
she,
also welcome H&M and Truth. Y'all, please behave real quick. I have a quick little mommy duty I gotta run.
All right.
Y'all behave for me. I'm gonna be right
All right,
back.
you got it.
Go,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, Ruthless. Tell them how you
Yeah, go
want to
ahead.
spend money, and you
no,
feel like
women,
you don't
no,
get
no,
your
no,
money value up front.
no, no, women demand money.
You're
So
right.
there's no way,
Resources.
there is no way that you can get a woman without those tools, at least for marriage material or long-term relationship.
You're right. Women want
So
your resources. We
when,
all
when,
in agreement that they want your
when
resources.
I don't need no ad lib. So once
It's
again,
not ad libbing. We having a
hey, no, you
conversation.
ad lib, nigga. I didn't hire you. But anyway, right? All I'm saying is with the lover girls, women love, they love, their love is to take, right? Not to give.
Damn.
They're poor nurturers. They don't cater to men. They treat men like trash. They're underperformers in marriages. These
They
women
giving you
are
coochie.
overvalued. They're overvalued, and they are not worth the juice they squeeze.
So they give you coochie. Why you saying they ain't giving you nothing?
But let the men on the panel and the other women tell it that women are more valuable. They come to so much with the table.
No. I'm just saying me and you came to an agreement. A woman ultimately wants your resources, and you want her body.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
heard you say that's an even exchange.
That's fair.
If it's an even exchange in your book that you want her body, she wants your resources, that means all the complaining should be out the door then.
Right. I agree with that. But the problem is, most men see it differently. They think today I was on the Sharon show, and they were arguing with me about women don't want resources.
Women definitely want resources. Every
See,
woman want to be taken care of. Like that's what I'm saying. I ain't gotta lie that I understand that. Do my woman want me? Do my woman love me? But she also want my resources too. Like I don't. It's not like that's the only thing that she want. But I would be a fool to sit here and tell y'all that a woman don't want your resources. If that's the case, women would be getting with bombs left and right.
Hey, let me hear what True got to say. True, you will?
Yeah, it was good.
You got to go ahead.
I forgot because y'all said a whole bunch of different things. What was the initial question?
I mean, you want to respond to anyone with the gentleman or Ruthless or Eat Man had to say?
Oh, I mean, as far as we already know that women need security, so security is usually equivalent to resources. But we do know this, that the requirement of money is only done to men that women do not like. If they like you, they're attracted to you. They you sexually turn them on. You won't have to pay anything. You want to pay.
Not true.
Yeah, that's not 100% true, though. That's not
Not true.
100% true, though. But we hear you. You saying the guy that
I'm
she really
speaking
like.
for myself. I'm speaking for
Yeah.
myself.
The guy that she really likes, he might can get away with a lot, but eventually he gonna have to get in the pockets every now and then to take care of situations around him.
Truth
Yeah,
is
now you're
Hold on real
talking
quick.
about something.
Give me
Now you're
hold on real
talking
quick.
about
Hold
something.
on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
some truth to that.
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
Guys,
Go ahead,
guys,
hold on. I got
real
it.
quick. Shout out
Let
to
talk.
Miss Jill. Hi, Miss Jill. Jill Comfort Zone. If y'all hadn't gotten to check out the replay for the live poetry competition, please go check it out. Miss Jill, it was so fun. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I cannot wait to do it again for you. And just keep checking out what you got. All right, have at it, gentlemen.
Yeah. Truth is right. Now, let's be clear. What he said is right. If really want you, especially in that initial interaction, you meet a girl at the club, she wants you, y'all get hot and bothered, and y'all have sex. Yes, but that's something that's very short term. Over the long term of y'all interactions, she wants your resources.
That's correct.
Okay, so as a woman on the panel, as a woman with marriage-minded mindsets, as a woman who has been married, divorced, all that great stuff, it's not just about what you're going to produce as a man. Now, yes, that is one of the telltale signs about why I'm going to be attracted to you. Because again, if we're going to build a life with each other, I do need to know what you and I together are going to produce. But it is a matter of your character. Do I like you? Do you make me laugh? Do we have fun together? If you're boring to me, I don't care how much money in the world you got. Because at that point, yes, you're setting yourself up to be used. Now, if I can rock out with you, whether we have the money, whether we don't. Now, I'm not saying that as permission for you to not go out and work, for you to just be like, F you figure it out for yourself. But if I like you enough, I can kind of just start building. It's a building block. And I don't understand why men don't get that.
I just
You
said
guys are
that.
pretty much getting points at that point.
I literally just said if she like you, you good.
But
No,
shit,
but
but
money does matter, truth. That's why I said that's not true. You still gotta have you can't just show up to me, I like you and you're broke. That's not gonna
Right.
work either.
You guys
Okay.
do
My
not
question is this.
listen.
Yeah,
Like
we
Emo
finding
said,
hustle. Just
like
tell y'all
Emo
My
said,
que-
2026.
my
Sorry, go
initial
question
ahead.
is my
initial
question
meeting,
is
you do not know if I have money or not. I wish a woman would ask me how much money do I have on initially we meeting.
There are signs.
She
You
know,
just
There
yeah.
are there are not some, and if you believe if somebody dress or the car they wear or something, when we got stuff you can go out here and rental, you're stupid. You're
nope,
stupid.
that's not even the sign. That's
Well,
not even
what's
the
the
sign
sign?
that I was gonna say.
What's the sign?
How you carry yourself, your work ethic. If you just sitting at home all day, I know you're a bum.
How would you know just work? I'm just meeting me. How would you know my work ethic is
Because
just
we're
meeting?
having conversation. I'm gonna ask qualifying questions.
So if I tell you I have high work ethic, you're gonna believe that?
No, you don't know. It's not about that. It's the questions that I ask. What do you do? How do you feel about your job? What are your like? I can ask a million
Okay,
questions.
I'm a
And figure out if
CEO
you got
at
money.
a Fortune 500 company. You're gonna believe that, right?
There are okay.
But she can
See,
qualify that because now you say you're a CEO and you can't buy her a burger. She gonna know that you lied. Like I think women
It's
ask
easy to
certain.
buy that, but that's what I'm saying. E. This is what, but what I'm trying to say is, it's easy to fake something. It's so easy to fake something,
But
especially in this day and age. Like if you talk about a car, you got rental services that you go out there and get a fake car for a whole month if you got enough money.
if you
Because
driving a
that
Porsche and you pronouncing it Porsche, I know you. That's not your car.
uh,
How about
but
that?
it
Let's
doesn't
start
even
there.
hold on. But listen, you had to have enough resources to go rent a $500 car, so she know
that
that it's
don't
something
mean
there.
that don't. Okay, so if I got if it takes to rent a car for $2,000 for a whole month, right? If it takes that, that don't mean I got money.
But if you think women are so dumb to the point where we can't tell when you're lying about stuff, I'm gonna need y'all to go around some new women
Y'all
because y'all
complain
going
about it
around
all
dumb
the time.
women.
Y'all say we lie. Y'all can't keep having
let me ask
conversations.
True. Let me ask True.
One
Do you
minute we
think when
lie
hold
and
on,
be
True? Do you think
manipulate y'all, but then the next minute it don't. Which
hey
one is
True?
it?
Do you think women are dumb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah.
that. If based on what he said, I think that's
Hey,
common sense
hold
in this
up,
one. He definitely said that.
What
hold
kind
on.
of
Let me hear
question is
this.
that?
Now I'm
Like, are
asking
you
you though because
serious?
no, I'm asking you. So you think women are dumb in general?
Yes.
I
Oh
don't.
Why do you think
man.
that?
I don't think so.
That's not even a question.
Why do
All
you
right.
think that?
Explain to me why. Why you say that?
That's not even a question. Because when most here, I'm about to prove it right now. Watch this. And don't nobody say anything.
Don't
Rogue,
tell people what they can and cannot do on my channel, sir.
Rogue.
I'm just saying.
Respect. You got to respect those don't know True. You tripping? Go
I'm
ahead.
asking somebody don't I'm asking some listen, I drop down. I ain't got time for that
Hey, you
crazy.
can drive. All
I
right, drive
mean,
down. Hold on. You can drive
All
down.
right.
Hold on. You can drive down if you want to. Go ahead.
So straight like that. But I'm trying to show you. You ask a question, then I'm going to show you.
go ahead. Go ahead,
All right.
True.
So Rogue,
Yes,
would you consider yourself smart?
I do.
What makes you smart?
Street smarts education that my parents have put me through between private school, college, and just common sense and learning with life.
Those are platitudes. Give me an example.
An example, again, I'm book smart. I'm historic. I know history. Again, I am street smart due to just common sense, family information, wisdom, all that kind of stuff.
All right, so those those are once again platitudes. That's the reason why I asked you that, because if you can't contextualize why you're smart and just saying, "Hey, I'm educated," that's a platitude. If you could
But
say, "Hey,
again, that is more so you would have to put me in a position to show you how smart I am. So if you wanted to ask me, hey, Rogue, who was,
I'm doing what you said, have a conversation with you and ask questions." I'm doing the very thing you
but you're
said.
not asking questions.
I
You're
didn't
just
ask a
trying to say,
question.
hey, Rogue, what makes you feel like you're smart?
Okay, and I said, "Hey, that's a platitude. Elaborate on that." And then you went right back and gave me more platitudes. So if somebody asks me, "Hey, True, do you think you're smart?" Then I would say yes. I finished high school with a 3.2 grade point average. Listen,
Who's
true.
doing all that? See, okay,
True. Do you think
hold
you have
on.
common
I
sense?
kind of see you want her to prove that she's smart or prove, with some credentials of some sort, right?
Yeah,
I,
that's elaboration. See, when you just say, "Hey, I have an education," that's a platitude. Maybe I don't know what that means,
So
but that's
all right,
uh,
how do you correlate with what you were saying earlier, right? If a woman, she can tell whether you playing around with money, or whether you actually got money, or you rent a car, you rent a house, or you buying, like what they have to do with any of that? Like, a woman can tell if you faking.
Because he's
mhm.
trying to stay
Oh,
with the platitude
hold
situation.
on, Roland. I want to holler the truth on that. Truth. Explain what are you getting at, man, when it comes to a woman being able to tell if you faking or not.
all right. So, could every woman tell that you wasn't really into them?
Oh, don't do that.
We
Don't
talking
say
about. We talking about.
every.
No,
Hold up.
I'm asking a question.
No, every.
I'm sure. I'm
It's
sure. I'm
nothing
sure the
in the world
majority.
is every. It's no
I,
such
I
thing as every, and nothing is every.
of course,
So no.
that's just I wasn't paying attention. That's how he talked. But I know he don't mean every woman. That's just how he
Mhm.
talk. He doesn't
Okay, go
mean
ahead.
every woman. I know that. I know you still supposed to talk a certain type of way, E, but I just had conversations with him, so
Okay.
I know.
No, I'm sorry. I thought we was about to go to a sidebar. Since everybody doesn't do it, that means it's not true.
No,
That's
no,
why I
no,
stopped it. Yeah.
no, no. I mean, I hope he wasn't saying that. So the reason why I asked that question is
Mhm.
if we have been men that have dealt with, women, and I'm guessing that you have. And I'm pretty sure there have been instances where you have beguiled them about certain things. Have you ever lied to a woman?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So you can't say they have this all knowing, all intelligence, and they can tell when you're lying. Shit. No, they
So
can't.
if you're going, all right, right, right. If you're going based on a woman giving a man the benefit of the doubt, and you saying she's
No.
dumb for that, hold on. If you saying she's dumb for taking your word and trusting you and believing that you may not be lying to her, and you say that she's dumb for that, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Why?
Because no. Because I can manipulate small people or smart people. Just because I can manipulate you doesn't mean that you're dumb. That means I'm a
If a,
good manipulator.
that's exactly, so a woman don't have no reason to not believe what you're saying. It's like, truth, if you present yourself to a woman to be a man of God, right? Why would a
Mhm.
woman not believe that you are that?
Why? I mean, why would she?
Because you present it and she don't know you enough to know if you're faking about it, right? So you're saying if you present yourself as a religious man, a man of God, that a
Mhm.
woman shouldn't believe that you're really that you are really the opposite.
That's my point. Get to know somebody before you label them as such.
I agree.
Actually
No,
get
I no, I,
involved.
I agree. That's vetting. You talking about vetting. But my thing is, if you present it to a woman like you trying to date her, and you're saying
Hmm.
I'm this type of guy, and she just say, you know what? Well, I have no reason to believe that you're not this, so I can go along with this. And especially if you happen to know what you're saying, I mean, you blame her for being dumb for not knowing you run the game on her.
Yeah,
Man,
I,
yeah. Because
Once
I
again,
think
I had to say hi to everybody. Chocolate Love.
okay.
I am AKA Lost Soul. Roy Zoomer. Of course, the lovely. Did I say Chocolate Love? I know I said Miss Jill. Of course, the amazing men, the lovely Tequila. Welcome in, welcome in. So many beautiful people. Please hit the light on your way in. I don't agree that that makes women dumb just
yeah, it
because
makes
women can
them.
be manipulated.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just good manipulators. I want Hustler got a
I ain't
question.
Oh,
that
hold
smart.
on, hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on, hold
that
on,
smart.
hold on. Wait. Nope. Men are not that good at manipulation as you think.
They are.
Women give you the nope, no, you are not. I promise y'all are not. Women give y'all, like Rue was saying, the benefit of the doubt. Because again, a lot of times we already said a lot of women want the validation from these men, right? A lot of women want to have a body. So they are going to ignore, we say this all the time, how women ignore certain red flags just to have that man in her face. Women will
So,
play dumb if we like
Yeah.
you enough. That I will give you. We play dumb with y'all. We're
oh,
not
Yeah.
dumb.
so play dumb to be complaining later. That
It's
makes a lot of sense.
no, it's because we want y'all
Wow.
asses to make sure that y'all can actually step up to the cause that y'all refuse to step up to. How about that?
No, I
So
just think that
play dumb
women.
to complain later.
No, the women are just so hopeful. that men gonna change. Like you be surprised how many
It
women that
don't work
says
that way.
they know exactly who you is, but they see who God designed you to be. Let's say it that way. Like it's like I know he has the
Oh,
potential. Listen, I know he got the potential to be this great man, and I think that women think that they gonna change you, and a lot of dudes just don't change.
Shout out to Mo
oh,
Love because Mo Love is absolutely right. It's called settling.
Is
Settling
that a
Not
bad
being
down.
thing or a
settled.
good
that's a
thing?
good thing.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
I don't know.
Well,
Hustler got. I want Hustler to hear Hustler question because we found a Hustler a wife in 2026.
let's
Hold
I'm
on,
go.
telling
hold on.
everybody on the
Let me ask Ro.
notice.
Hold on. You man, let me ask Ro. You got something you want to say before we go to Hustler?
We can go ahead and go to Hustler because y'all want to just bypass the fact that women settle for y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay, all
happy.
right, right. No,
Settle
no,
for
explain.
me.
Hold on. Since you know
Settle
women
for
up here,
me.
right? Hold on.
Like
Since
that
you
don't hurt my
hold on,
feelings.
hold on,
Settle
hold on,
for
hold
me.
on, hold
No,
on, hold
why
on,
you?
hold
I
on.
ain't settling
I
for
want you, if you don't mind,
nobody.
Ro, if you
Yes,
don't
sir.
mind, uninterrupted, explain what you mean. You just what you just said. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hope
Like
she
I said
settle for me.
earlier, shut up,
We
E.
settle it. Settle it.
That
when it
means that
comes
I.
down to
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Let me
go
mute.
ahead, Ro.
when it comes down to just what women, hi Miss Polly, welcome in Miss Polly, the lovely Miss Polly. The panel's open. Mo, Polly, anyone else who also wants to add in for the women. But yes, a lot of times women, we are willing to bypass or overlook certain things that you all do, from the minute things that piss us off, get on our nerves, to the big things. Because again, I either liked you enough, I'm either, unfortunately, for a lot of women, desperate enough. Because unfortunately, there are a lot of slim pickings when it comes down to decent men. Y'all lie, y'all cheat, y'all steal, y'all whatever. Y'all, like, as far as what's lining up for a lot of women, y'all don't really have a lot of star players. And for the
Yeah,
ones that are there, it's so lacking where women are just like, okay, fine. If this man has this quality of that star player, but he doesn't have this quality, I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and take this while I can get it before someone else gets it because there's nothing else. It's slim pickings.
yeah.
Man,
People should settle.
that's all it
I think if a woman told me she settled for me, that means I dated up. Thank
is.
God I got somebody who was above me
Why can't you be
that switched.
more?
No,
Why don't
Man,
y'all want to be more?
cause that's the whole point is y'all live in this crazy reality that y'all think y'all gonna find this superhero. You just talking about you want Superman to come in, be Clark Clint, make $1 million, fuck you all
E, I'm
night.
waiting for it.
Yeah,
I'm
like
waiting
like
We
for it.
literally,
Yeah,
we
wait,
literally
wait,
have a
wait,
man
wait.
on the panel who has a black Superman as his avatar. But go off.
I know I get that, but the
Yeah,
point that
it's
I'm
on
trying to
that.
say is like this idea that you about to get exactly what you want and you're not gonna have to make some compromises, but you ain't gonna quote unquote selling like people use on YouTube. You guys are gonna stay single for the rest of your life.
So shout out to Chakra Love because Chakra said it best. Women lead with their hearts and go on how they feel instead of what's logically best for them. And
Absolutely.
also welcome in Black Beauty.
At least
H&M,
she's honest.
I definitely want to make sure you get in there. So sorry, I know I cut you off while I was
Wait,
saying that.
Yeah,
I was
no,
about
H&M came to tell
no,
us the
no.
type of wife he want. No, we got to stop because he gonna
No,
tell
I
us
did.
the one.
Nah, no,
He's not gonna talk
hold
negative
on.
about women.
Eat a man. Hold on. Go ahead, HM.
Well,
First,
also before H&M, real quick, because Ruthless obviously clicked this link because he wants to become a lover boy.
Yeah.
So Ruthless, we're gonna work on that too. I hope you know that. Just throwing it out there. Go ahead,
Yeah,
H&M. Ruthless is a lover boy. I don't care what y'all say.
that'll
I
be
can
the
hear that in him. He be crying out.
yep.
that'll be the day.
Go ahead, H&M.
All right. My question, when it's as far as the resources go, my question is: are you attracted to the man with the resources, or are you attracted to the resources that he provides for you? Because if it's the latter, that can be a problem. Because all she wants is resources, then she'll put up with just about any man, no matter what he look like, as long as she's spending money. Yeah, she
Exactly.
don't care.
Both,
She don't care.
both. She's attracted to both.
She
That's
that's
why.
true.
That's why some niggas in the phone is red lobsters and some dude in the phone is baby daddy.
I love how you're gonna answer the question for the
Baby
women.
daddy.
I know I
I
do
love
that. You
that.
see how I do that? When you marry, you ain't gotta worry about what people think. Go
That's
ahead.
a
What's up, Polly?
I'm just
that's a
saying.
flex.
I could have sworn that question was gonna be for me.
That's a flex.
It was for whoever want to answer it, really.
Okay.
Shout out to the married.
Okay. Shout out to people who are married and staying married. Absolutely. 10 out of
Yeah.
10.
Marriage
But
means not alone.
you said what, Rufus?
No,
Marriage means
answer the
not for
question.
long.
We gotta listen to what he talking about. Go ahead.
Marriage,
Answer the question.
marriage means not for long.
Not for long.
Not
See,
for
this
long.
is a prime example right there.
Okay.
Oh,
So to answer your question,
that's
H and M,
guaranteed, but go
can
ahead. Go
you
ahead.
can you phrase it one more time? So you said, are women falling in love with the resources or?
Does she want the man with the resources or just the resources himself? Meaning she don't give a damn who provides it, as long as he's providing something. If it's the latter, that could be a problem. You'll put up with
I
anything and
definitely would say
everything.
for a woman like myself, and Polly, please feel free to get in. I want the man with the resources because at
That's
the
the way
end
it's
of the
supposed.
day, you said what?
I said that's the way it's supposed to be. Continue.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But again, it's a matter of the whole idea of it's kind of the inverse of teach a man to fish versus giving the man a fish. As women, we get the inverse of that. We would prefer the fishermen because you guys instead of the fish because you guys are supposed to be kind of bringing that into us. And what we're going to do with that fish and what we're going to do with those resources still benefits you at the end of the day.
But
What do you
that's the
think, Polly?
settle. That's the settling. The
Hold on, that's not.
settling.
Hold on, hold on,
How
hold
about
on. Hold on. Let me get Polly in real quick, E, and then we can go to that point. Hey, Polly.
Hello.
How are you,
Hello.
love?
Hi.
What do you prefer, the man with the resources or the resources itself?
Dang.
Uh-oh.
So wait. I want to clarify because I did just hop on there. Well, you said the resources themselves, like if I could just do it myself.
Just resources. So let's say there's some random men or a bunch of random men that offer you all the resources in the world. Do you not give a darn about those men and you just want what you want, or do you want the man and the resources pretty much?
Yeah. That's probably the man and the resources.
So the man that you like, if he can give you all the resources versus a bunch of random men giving you the resources.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's how it goes.
H&M, did I pretty much ask that correctly?
Yeah. If you're saying
You
just
about
like just
summed it
random
up.
men, yeah, we don't. I mean, there's a lot of, like some. I mean, some women rather have a whole bunch of resources from men that have want no attachment to, and they just want the resources themselves.
Exactly.
Which then puts you in a situation where you're not, like, at the end of the day, those guys could die. Those guys don't really have attachment to you. Basically, to me, that I'm going to say this, to me, that's just prostitution. At that point.
They say it ain't tricking if you got it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you just want a man to just give you stuff, you might as well just go ahead and sell it, and that's just what it is.
That's
you know,
but no,
But
that's
if
the
you-
settling.
yeah, well, that's not. I mean, well, there are
I'm a-
some women who settle. Some
No,
women
let
settle
me-
for
let me-
transaction.
Hold on. E, so explain to me what the settling is. What's settling in that?
That's how women really
There's
selling. This idea that you wanted a guy 6 foot and you got a guy 5'11", that's not selling. What the selling is, you want a man with the resources, but since you can't get the man with the resources, you just say, "I'll just take the resources from this dude that I don't want." That's the selling. That's what the real settle looks like.
Why do y'all
No,
think?
no.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on, H. And then give me 1 second. I'll let you have it. Why do y'all
Sure.
think we keep the man that we want with the resources?
That's usually what happens. So what
Why do you
usually
think
what
that?
happens? Because y'all don't got them. If y'all can get the man with the resources, y'all will have the man with the resources, right? So the man with the
Wait,
hold on, this is so true. Like I don't know why women want to argue with me. If you can go out and get the Kobe
you're full of
Bryant that had $5 million, he was the man that you want. We wouldn't be having the conversation. So they have the man. They have the man with the resource that they cannot get. So they say, even though I don't like this guy, I'm going to take him because he have the resources. That's what a settling for women actually look like.
No, the issue is
To make
majority
matters
of y'all.
worse.
Hold on, real quick. The issue is majority of y'all don't have the resources. Why aren't more of y'all getting the resources, and then maybe y'all get the reaction from the women and the expectation and everything you want from the women?
How much resources do y'all require
I'm
from
still
a man?
knocking them down.
I just want you guys to give me hugs. No, listen.
There's a lot of broke dudes out here still getting poutine. So what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Now look at the poutine. Hold on. Wait a minute. Look at the poutine they're getting. Is that the poutine you want?
And what's your point?
It doesn't.
Hold on.
What do you hold on? Because a lot of men love to ask this question for women, right? What do women qualify for? What do y'all qualify for? Because if you a broke dude, you really think you about to get the top tier poo-tang?
But she just want a place to slave. That's his resources. Like I don't know
That's a
why we play
black
like
male.
broke dudes ain't got
Oh
resources.
yeah, broke dudes get jailbird women. We see
Exactly.
that in this space, right?
But
Well, that's a
every
lie.
level, that's the whole point I'm trying to
I
help you.
seen
That
somebody that
every
was broke as hell got a woman better than everybody, better than every woman on there.
Please tell me who.
We know that's
Tell
a
me who.
lie.
Say name. Say
no, we ain't
name.
gonna say
You
no
Say name.
seen
names.
somebody, a bottom tier man, get a millionaire woman, and I'm not going to say their name.
Yeah, we just see some things. But no,
Please
the
Well,
say
point,
it.
hold on. I'm
I
gonna
know
hope
who
you
you
ain't
talking
talking about
about,
who I
but I
think
do
you're talking
name
about,
that
man.
quick.
like we don't
I
have to
don't name
talk about
drop.
them.
I keep it what's in
Hold
there,
up.
but that's why I
You
said
ain't
that
gotta say
talk
name.
goes out the door.
Is it a
No,
So
no.
let's
The
celebrity?
talk
point
real
that I'm
world.
saying is what I'm saying is when she say men
That guy
don't have
broke.
resources, men do have resources. They might just got a place
All
for
right,
you to stay. They might just can pay
all right.
for
So
that
so so
karate
so to
lesson
the ladies
for
on the
your
panel. So
child.
bro, hold on to the ladies on the panel. Can y'all explain what resources you guys are talking about you want for a man to have though, so we can be clear?
Any.
No,
Let's
no, no,
get
no. I'm talking to the ladies.
let's get Momo in first. Mo, would you like to go ahead and answer that question first?
What's up, Momo?
Hey y'all, this question is so difficult for me. I would not choose resources from multiple people. I more so will look for alignment with one person who has
Right.
resources and also vision, because when
Mm-hmm.
provision comes from too many places, it can create so much confusion and mixed intentions and divided focus. And resources alone will not bring you peace. Stability does.
Oh, Momo.
So that's more so my focus, because anybody can give you something, but not everyone can, I guess, build with you. So it has to mean more than just
Mm,
material.
mm.
That's perfect, Mola. So let me ask you a qualifying question. This is the qualifying questions. You got a guy that got $80,000 that you really want. You have a
Mhm.
guy that you really don't like that, but he got $150,000. Which one of those guys do you choose?
The
Oh,
first
you
one.
said the $150,000. I don't like him, but I'm aligned with the $80,000 guy.
No,
Yes.
let me explain it. Both of these guys are quality guys. Both of them. It's not that they have a moral issue. Both of them are morally sound. You
Uh-huh.
got one that's you like him, you rocking with him. He makes about 80,000 a year. And you got one that like you like him, but you don't like him. I think you know what I mean by that. Like he's not ugly, but he's not like he like I know you know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to go in detail, right? But he
You don't
makes
make
a
your heart
hundred.
go boom, 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 bass.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
ain't got
like
that shit for you.
Be
yeah, but
honest, Mo.
are you gonna say I'm gonna take the guy that's making 80,000 because I really like him, or the guy that's have 150,000 that you? It's not that you don't like him. It's just he don't give you that feeling inside like the 80,000 guy.
Most women are gonna eat.
For me,
I'm gonna go ahead and
Let
let you
Mo
know.
answer though.
One, excuse you?
Hold on. Eat a man. You doing too much, bro.
it
This
is
her.
her
What you gonna come
panel.
beat me up on
Hold up.
panel?
And I'm not fit to beat you. I might beat you up in real life though, but this her panel though, nigga.
Right.
Would you like me to leave, Rosie? I'm sorry.
No, it's not that. You
No.
can stay, but mind your manners though, bro. Mind your manners and
I
respect
do
the
this on
hoes, nigga.
everybody panel,
All right
bro.
then. Well, you can lead in that case if you want
So
to do that over
I'm
here.
not talking to you, Rosie. Would you like for me to leave? You don't like
E,
how I'm
I would,
behaving?
I would like you to let me run my show. I would,
Okay.
I would
Let
enjoy
me
that.
go on. Let me go on mute
All
because you
I'm
got
saying,
sensitive niggas.
Hey, man, you gonna put the bounties up or what, man? I'm asking.
Make some
I don't
money.
mind.
Put them banners up, man. Let them kick me off. God
To
damn.
answer though, I would choose the 80,000. That would be easier for me. If I don't have anything in common with the 150K, what are we doing? I'll pass,
Let's go.
because I bring something to the table too. I have
There we
my
go.
own
okay,
set.
okay. So wait, hold on, Mo, because that is a great answer. I'm getting sick of these hypocritical men on my panel right now who are acting like they did not hear me say that moments ago, even if it was not
When
phrased
you say
specifically to this
that,
person. Because again, I said when women like a man, and no, again,
mhm,
Mo, you answered very correctly. When women like a man, that's not the settling. 85,000 versus how much was the other number? E, you come off
150.
me for that.
150
150.
and 80.
A lot of women
150.
can be comfortable with that lifestyle. A lot of women can actually make that lifestyle work. Hell, a lot of women can get a job to add to that 85,000. Again, when it comes down to the resource thing, I need men to understand love is not just the financial. I'm sorry
Right.
for all of y'all that think that everything just comes down to you being a financial provider, but you do have to provide other things for us. Like Mo said, it's easier to deal with the man that she actually likes because he provides peace. If y'all actually heard what I said earlier in my show today, that is part of the things that we require and we desire.
Right.
So I get what y'all said, and I'm glad that y'all are the select few. But women are moving in a different way. Women are saying, "Hey, I'd rather my kids go to private school than for me to be this ultimate happy with the guy that I desire." They believe that they can build love with that guy with 150,000. They say, "I don't like him, but I can grow to like him." I get it, but I'm just telling you that
Well,
women are moving different.
I think okay. Well, when you say women, you're including all of us, and when you're saying we're the select few, you have to say then some women instead of saying women.
Right.
That's the first off because you're including us regardless of how you feel about it. Your words are your words. So you have to say there are some women. You could say majority if you'd like, because you're including the ones who are not like that. And there are women who clearly are not in the greatest financial place. And of course, when anybody hears, I'm going to say anybody hears that you can get 80 or 150 and you might like them or not like them, a lot of people in their mind is like, oh, I can deal with that. What can I deal with? And I think we take away from a lot of the emotional states of things and the fact that we live in a place right now in a society where money is very very important and
Mhm.
unfortunately that's just what it is. Love is not the calling right now. When our economy is better, I will tell you love will come back into more of effect. Working together and teamwork is important. Right now we are not in a place for that. We're in a place where there are people trying to make sure they have food for their children, food for themselves. They do not
Mhm.
care. And if you offer them the best deal, they're going to take the best deal. And that's just what it is. So if you offer a poor man, hey, I got a sandwich or I have a steak, of course they're going to take the steak. So you have to remember who you're talking to. You're talking to people who are in not the place of thinking with their heart and their emotion. A lot of them are thinking with their mind. And what I mean by that is they're thinking through logic. And the logic for anybody, I think that's is to pick the better deal. And I think men struggle with women using more logic than their heart right now.
But that's
And
what I'm
that is
telling
a
you.
big issue.
Something.
Hold
That's
on, hold on,
the
real quick.
logic
Hold
is
on,
the
hold on, hold on, hold
150.
on, hold on,
But
hold
that's
on.
the thing
Hold
you
on.
ask the thing you say we lack of. So when we use it, then you cry. Make it make sense.
Hold
You
on, Polly,
missed
real
it.
quick. Hold on. E, 1 second, please. Shout out to Raji. Welcome in. Raji says, love is always the calling. That is why opportune relationships don't last. So,
Facts.
even to Polly's point, and then Mo, I'm going to let you have it real quick.
Okay.
Yes, we are in a situation where people are looking for, I guess, more stability than anything else because of how unstable the world is. But I don't, and that's the whole point of, again, being a lover boy, lover girl situation. A lot of people, yes, I can probably make you my friend. I can probably make you someone I can possibly be in love with. Again, are people willing to even put in the work? Because just settling for a person because you have 100K in the bank, cool. But can I like you at the end of the day? Because when that 100K gets spent up, then what we gonna do?
Right.
Versus also settling for a person where you have $0 in the bank. Are we having a plan? Are we trying to establish something? And that's why I agree with what Raw was saying, because you can't just be an opportunist in love. That's not love. You got it, Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I understand society and the I guess financial issues we're facing, but some people are just not going to fold no matter what it is. And I think it depends on what you're led by. If you are led by money alone, then that makes sense. And it depends on the woman. So I
Mm-hmm.
will never dismiss love as if, it's, I don't know. I could just never say that love is never a big deal. It absolutely is. Love will always matter to me, more than money. And money is definitely a necessity. But if you're led only by money, you'll always only chase that. You'll never have nothing that really lasts. It
Mhm.
has to be more than money, because money can go just like that. What are you really grounded and rooted in? What is your anchor? If it's only money, then that can be dangerous.
I'm just
In my
saying, I know a
This is
lot
the
of good
issue.
dudes that's broke and they single. Like y'all,
But
all these women want to build with these broke dudes.
I'm
It's
not speaking
crazy.
to being broke. I'm not saying that. She said that she made it sound like love didn't matter at all. It's just about money. So I was speaking to that. I will never sit up here and be delusional and act as if money doesn't matter. It absolutely does. But to place money like it sounds kind of like idolatry to me. But that's a whole nother topic.
The issue with it when it comes down to it, because at the end of the day, money is needed. Money is not the only requirement.
Absolutely.
And I think when people keep trying to throw this money situation with women, you guys lose a lot of focus on what I keep feeling like y'all have this stereotype of what women are. And y'all act like women can't see beyond a bank account. And that's what ticks me off with a lot of men. Because a lot of men, even with or without money, y'all have piss poor character, piss poor
Thank
morals. Y'all are horrible husbands, horrible friends, horrible fathers. And then you expect women to just see you beyond your check when that's what you're leading with. And I don't understand why y'all think that you deserve to be seen as something
I
more.
love them type of
Well,
men.
I
And
think
then
that
I also think I'm sorry, I think when you've dated, and I say this in a very humble way, people with millions, you've seen their character and you want to get as far away from that as possible, because
Mm-hmm.
all they care about is money, and you've already witnessed and experienced that. It's like, miss me, because you were
Mm-hmm.
so caught up in your pride and your ego, and I'm supposed to only march to the beat of your drum, and you really don't care anything about me. That's the problem. That doesn't bring me stability and peace.
Mm-mm.
That's why I'm
And
saying,
Mo, even to what you're saying, I've heard many times the perfect connection for people, gold digger with the baller. Why
mhm,
are you a non-baller trying to go with the gold digger, and then you
right,
expect her to change who she is?
mhm.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
Mo.
sir.
Go ahead, and then Raji, you can get in, and then we can
That's
go
what
from
I'm saying. Like these money, oh, he has this, he has that, been there, done that. Those things don't excite me.
there.
What
She
else
said, "Been there, done that." Period.
emotionally, mentally, spiritually first?
Hmm.
If we're not
Hmm.
aligned there, we really don't have anything else to talk about,
Let's
respectfully.
go. Let's go.
Yep,
Talking
So
Miss
same.
serious. Oh,
Raji, welcome. Thank you so much for joining,
No
and
problem. I
shout
have
out
to
to
come
Candy
out.
Candy.
Yes, I have to come and just do a quick little drive by. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the thing, right? A lot of people in this space be talking about dollar amounts as if that's really a relevant topic to a relationship. Whatever
Mm.
money somebody else got, that's their money.
mhm.
So, unless you intend on performing like a monkey and being very performative, who said you even going to get that money? Because we're not gonna sit here and act like there's not women that get into relationships with men with money and then they don't give them nothing. They take care of
Hmm.
that household, but they don't get no money in their pockets though. We ain't gonna talk about that. So when for me, what I tell women all the time is, yeah, all right, it's cute, it's cool or whatever. If a dude is a generous man, but that would mean that he has to have
Hmm.
a generous spirit. If you have a man that has a whole bunch
mm.
of money, but he doesn't have a generous spirit, you're not going to benefit from that.
Mhm.
So, what is your purpose line then?
Well, Rob G. Oh, it's not my turn. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who you want next, Rosie?
Sheesh.
Go ahead, E. Go ahead.
Is
You can take it. You got
I hear y'all women talk. And I see
it.
two different dudes. I see the dude who got great character, he got great morals, and he's single. And I see the dude with the money, he got women hovering around him. And yeah, and we can paint this picture online that all the women want this good character man who's trying to get himself up, and it's just not true. I said it's
Oh,
not a true statement. I just said, like, I'm not saying that he can't find a woman, but when you see the women that's hovering, you see the men with money having a whole bunch of ravens around them.
Right, but I'm not saying that that statement is a false statement. A man with money, course is going to have access to multiple box. But if that man is not a generous man, all them chicken heads that's hanging around them is just going to be equal opportunity thoughts for the night. They're not going to be the one that he
Yep.
picks. They're not going to be the one that he wipes. They're not going to be the
Mm-hmm.
one that he breaks bread with. And this is the real
Yep.
truth that nobody want to talk to. The man that don't got a whole bunch of women hanging around him, when he finds the woman that he's in alignment with, he's going to have a good relationship with because he's going to treasure her. A man that's
Yes.
got a buffet every day, he not treasuring no chick. For what? He got
Yeah,
options.
no.
So,
So that
Roger,
wasn't the argument. The argument was you got a man with the money, you got the man who don't have that much money, and we both had good characters. The women would typically choose the man with the more resources, even if she liked the one without as much resources more.
let me ask
Right.
this question real quick. Raw, Mo, Miss Polly, do y'all believe that women are stupid?
Yes.
No,
Some,
some of them,
Okay.
some are, some really
some
are.
of them, yeah.
Shout out to the
Okay.
big sis, man. Jeez.
Yeah, a lot of these girls
Dude,
now.
you got one more time to keep doing this cheerleading before I kick you off, bro. You're doing too much. Doing all this for no
Don't do it
reason.
the truth. Don't do truth like that. But this the thing. A lot of women
Can't
are
put it
real,
on there,
real
bro.
dumb
You know
because
that.
men have taught them how to chase a dangling carrot.
Mhm.
So as long as they dangle that carrot, these hoes, the gold diggers, right? They're gonna keep chasing that carrot to one end though. Because you got women like, and I hate to say it because I love her to death, Chrissy Lampkin. Jim Jones dangled that carrot in her face for what now? Almost 20 years. She ain't no closer.
Is she still on that ride? She still on that roller coaster?
She's still on the roller coaster. He ain't never said I do. They still chilling. Clearly,
That's right.
she wanted to be married because she proposed to him. And even though I love her down, when I first saw that her proposing to him, I was like, "Oh, she done lost her mind. What's she doing right now?"
Right.
She got a purse though. She got a purse.
That was out of order, though. That's not even the way God set it up. So,
She emasculated him with that proposal. I already knew right there it was never going to lead to a marriage.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like in those situations, you've emasculated him way before you done that. Way
Exactly.
before. And that's the issue with like how Mo and you are saying, like when women step out of I don't think women are dumb. I really don't. I think women step out of order, and that is what causes a lot of issues. Women are impatient. I don't necessarily think they're dumb. I think women are they're afraid in the sense of a lot of these times. That's why you have so many women who seek validation, who seek so much attention in such a way where they feel like it's starvation for them almost.
I mean, and I hear you, but no, they just dumb. Because the reality is a woman that steps out of order to try to manipulate a man and get him to cater to her plan is a dumb woman. A smart woman knows the thirstier that you present to a man, right? That's the quickest going to be to run him away. That's the quickest way not to get anything that you want. Because men like to conquer. So what are you presenting to conquer?
Hello, Miss
Yeah.
Ron. I just wanted to say hello to you
Hi,
and
baby.
and be love. I know I didn't get to say hi. I just wanted to. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Yeah, like I said, women want these resources and men want these boxes. That's the moral of the story. And women try to figure out how she gonna get the resources, and he try to figure out how can he get the box without using as less resources as possible.
So again,
And
that's the whole point of being a lover girl or a lover boy. You got to be more than just that. E.
right. Is that really the mindset? Like, is that what it boils down to? Just
Yep.
money and
yeah,
sex alone? People
Yeah.
don't want stability. People don't want something meaningful.
Yeah, we can get all that too, but give me the box.
But
I'm not saying that men only want the box. I want to
okay.
be clear. I'm not saying that men just only want the box, but the objective is for a man to get the box, and her objective is to get the resources. Now, can he fall in love with the box? Can he fall in love with her? Can he want to protect and provide and make it where nobody else get the box but him? Absolutely. But it's really simple. It's not a complex situation. I'm just telling y'all what it is.
now if you guys pay attention to the Millionaire Matchmaker, right? Now this is a matchmaker that's brokering relationship and marriages for high value for the tax bracket that a lot of these women say that they want to be in. She says no sex before monogamy. But meanwhile, women's liberation have taught women, dumb women nowadays, that I'm gonna just fuck them and we still gonna be together. But you know what I know from my female friends and from my homeboys? My homeboys be like, hey, yo, I didn't even tell this chick we was going to be nothing. And as soon as she gave me some ass, now she want to ask me every day, what are we? What are we? What are we? Because that inherent femininity knows that there's supposed to be a title, knows there's supposed to be a commitment, but you going against yourself, which makes you stupid. Because women that want to play that game, listen, I don't knock you, sis, do your thing, but don't play yourself as a fool to not be begging to do what are we? Because I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to put you on game real quick. If you decide to give a dude the box and no commitment, then you got to play that man like you don't even know who the hell he is. When he call you, you got to ignore him for like a week or two. When he texts you, you got to hit him with the K.
I'm going to curb you. You do that crazy shit to me. You going to be able to curb. Sitting like you just got arrested.
Let me put a disclaimer. If your box is trash, don't do it. If your box right though, you could do that. Because please believe me, they always gonna come back. Where you ever seen the police? Hey, big head.
Hey, I said, Rob G, you ever seen the police lock somebody up on the sidewalk? Should be sitting on the sidewalk playing them games. If I like you, we like each other, we better play. But I'm intentional. So my mindset is totally different from a nigga that's playing games. Like, either we like each other, we don't. But I'm too busy to be running after you.
Well, Ethan, man, let me ask you this:
But if you
have
like
you always been intentional? You're talking as if you like we know where you are now. Were you always intentional?
Yes, I always been intentional. When I was an intentional hoe, I wasn't trying not to be a hoe. Like this, I did it. I wasn't intentional. My intentionals have always been pure. Shout I just want that ass.
Okay, so
I have to agree with Zoomer when Zoomer is saying it's the mental games for me, and I have to agree with him, right? Because, and not saying anything that you said raw is wrong. I completely understand where you're coming from. I just think, once again, like what Mo was saying earlier, we have stepped so far out of order with how we're supposed to be with each other that people, it's always still like a one-up on each other. And that's where it gets so confusing in this game of love because, again, it's a matter of I'm taking from you, you gonna take from me, but no one's trying to pour into each other. When do we get to that point?
I have to disagree with you. I have to disagree with you on this one. I think you guys are reaching your full potential, right? You guys no longer faking it, so you can make it. So back in the day, they used to fake it, right? Just pretend, let's pretend to be happy just so we can get the resources. Now you guys are standing 10 toes down on what your demands are. So I appreciate transparency. And the way you guys are evolving, men just have to accept the fact that you guys have your demands. Either we're gonna either accept it, or embrace it, or go our separate ways. There is no way we have to go back to the old days where we're gonna sit here and play Ring Around the Rosies about what we want. And I do believe that at the end of the day, you cannot please or live for somebody else's happiness. That's just impossible.
Of course not. Of course not. No one's saying that.
A man to be foolish to sign up for something to that magnitude is he's setting himself up for failure. And for the women, we understand that you want what you want. Your emotions and your feelings mean everything to you. And those things will be fulfilled. If not, you'll burn the house down. That's where it's at.
So, like how I was saying, Rogue, to answer your question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You get to the point of pouring into each other when you establish a friendship first. Because nowadays, people are not actually friends. They're
agree.
Lust mates, right? So they see someone and they be like, ooh, they fine shit. Ooh, I want to take that down. And then they take it down. And then as they're having conversations, text messaging or whatever, they are noticing the idiosyncrasies within each other's personality archetype that makes them an imperfect match. And that will require a lot of work in order to make that union whole, which is why I've been telling women forever to not have sex with men. I tell men that too. But men act like they can't keep their penis in their pants. They act like women can't keep their vagina in their pants too. So I don't know. Those of you that can, keep your sexual organs to yourself. Don't engage in sexual congress with someone. Why are you sleeping with someone you don't know? Most of y'all don't even know if the people that you sleeping with someone and that's their real government name. You ain't seen their driver's license. You ain't seen their social security card. You don't know their mother. You ain't never been to their house. You
Does
understand
that
what I'm
go both
saying?
ways?
Yeah.
Does that
Right.
go both ways?
Right. But I'm speaking to the women right now. I'm not speaking to the men.
That
Of
makes
Fair
course,
enough.
sense.
of course, it goes both ways because that's why I said everybody should keep their sexual organs to themselves. It
Mhm.
does go both ways. With men, it resolves in the fact that y'all wind up with these baby mamas that's crazy as dog shit, but y'all would have known that had you became her friend before you became her lover.
Facts.
Mhm.
True
So
that.
this is the conversations that really need to be had in the space, which is why I'm glad you're having this one, which is why I came to do this little drive by or whatever.
Thank
Like,
you.
you're welcome. People be doing too much. Like,
I agree.
people crying about dates. Like, you crying about spending some money on a date. Like, if you can't date someone and you can afford to pay for a date, then don't date. But
Please.
then know what you're getting, because you're not investing anything into having a sustainable relationship. You're just asking for a lover boy or a lover girl, and paying for
Mhm.
dates goes both ways. Because I
Mhm.
always feel like women should have money to cover themselves when they go out on a date. And I
Most
feel like,
definitely.
yeah, and I feel like women shouldn't overreach just because they're out on somebody else's dime. If I buy lobster off the menu, please believe I got it. I got enough for me and I got enough for you in case you start acting crazy, because I'll leave you where
Mhm.
you stand, hop in an Uber. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people don't do that. They be like, "Oh my God, he left me at the restaurant. He didn't pay the bill. Oh, he left me at the restaurant. Block."
Yeah, I got it.
So I did ask a question earlier, and I'm happy that we kind of got here. So, which one do you think you are more afraid of, being the one who gets played or being too scared to play for real? And Raw, I know, of course, I think a lot of the majority of people here are in relationships, or I don't know. We can still ask a question. Which
Say
one are
say
y'all
it
afraid of?
again.
Which one are you more afraid of, being the one who gets played or being too scared to play for real, as far as relationships go? Hey, big dog barking.
What going on? What going on?
So more so, the question is just asking: are we afraid to play the game of love in general, or are we just afraid of getting played?
Can I answer?
Please.
Um, I think we are afraid to embrace that love never existed. It's all about give and take. Love is just a word we use to try to, I guess, define, but it's all about one's happiness and what one can fulfill from the other. We're using each other. Bottom line, right? You're using me, I'm using you. But we don't like to do that. We like to dance with the love and stuff like that. So the embracing of transactional process is what the future is going towards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the sexual pleasure and desire is the cherry on top. That will be the union. That will be the one. That'll be the glue. If anything else, everything else is just a subsequent, and we just need to be more transparent about the way things are. Women are no longer valuing men the way they once did, and they never will at this point. And men, we need to stop overvaluing these women because they want to be bosses. They want to have their independence. They want their freedoms, and they want to live their life the way they see fit. And so we cool with that. And that's
Ruthless
how.
does not speak for me as a woman.
Okay.
Listen, I don't want to be no boss. Take care of me, please. I'm good. I will take care of you if you take care of me. Point blank. Period.
I think it's really dangerous to speak in broad generalizations.
Mhm.
There is a segment of women that think like how Rufus is trying to portray, and there's a segment of men that, you know what I'm saying, are trying to be pimps and trying to be the biggest players. So cool. This is my piece of advice, and I gotta go because it's 11. I gotta go lay up with the hubby.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. Go ahead.
Yes, but if you're in the game, right? EA Sports, you in the game. Have your
Mhm.
game plan together before you walk out the door. So
Boom.
if you know you want sex, cool. I'm only on this for sex. Don't let your feelings get in it. I'm telling you right now, don't let your feelings get in it. But if you want to have a serious relationship, ladies, don't spend some time with your rose before you walk out the door with that dude. That way, when he's being all handsy, all in your ear, kissing on your neck and swelling his tongue in your ear, stuff like that, you ain't going because you already satiated in that manner. And now you can have your post-nut clarity and really be looking at the situation for what it is. And this goes for men too. Go get your little Twister tornado toy or whatever. Pop that off real quick before you walk out the door on the date. So you're not just uber thirsty trying to get in a girl's panties and you have your post-nut clarity. You get to really look at shorty like, is this somebody I really want to deal with? Start having conversations, not sexcations, like conversations. Like, oh, what are you about? Like valuable questions. If you just like, oh, I'm saying you gonna let me smash tonight. I'm saying I just bought you this expensive ass dinner. So I know you're gonna let me crack them cheeks. Then you gonna get the hoe that you paid for and just admit that you were John. You know what I'm saying? And she's a prostitute. Y'all don't want to do that though, because y'all want to turn these hoes into housewives. If I'm telling you right now, if a shorty give it to you on day one, that is not the shorty for you. Good night, y'all.
Thank you, Ra. I appreciate you.
Rufus approves that message.
Yep, Max too.
Good night, big sis. Appreciate you.
Screwing this chick on a first date. Nah, she just another smash pass.
That's a good point though. Like she said, if you know you only want sex out of the deal, like we would save ourselves so much trauma and frustration if we were honest. Okay, I'm intentional. I want something lifelong. No, I'm just looking for a Netflix and chill type of situation. Okay, now I know to run. You give me the option to really choose honestly. So many people go into relationships being dishonest, saying what they think the person wants to hear, and that's when things go left.
But it's also not just the lacking of honesty, Mo. It's also a matter of people go into these without a plan, and that's what I was saying earlier. If you are just going into this freely, willy nilly, you're kind of already setting yourself up for failure.
I agree.
The same way, anything else. If you go into anything in life without an actual plan, without an actual, I want this to be the end result, you're kind of just letting things happen to you at that point.
So, Rube, are you saying that women don't have a plan when they go in with a man?
I think a lot of people, it doesn't matter if it's a woman or the man. I don't think a lot of people have a plan. Shout out to the man if he is saying my only plan is to get the coochie at the end of the day. But I think a lot of people, they don't even have a plan because once you get the coochie and now you got a baby, then you're looking stupid.
That's a fact.
Well, I believe women look at men in a business perspective and they always have a plan. Sometimes the plan doesn't always plan out. I agree with that. But they always have some intentional, something they want out of it. So I don't think nobody's just saying, oh, well, I'm just going to sit here and just look and see what's going on. No.
Everyone has something they want out of it. That doesn't necessarily mean you have a plan. If I decide to go rob a bank, I know I want the money. What's the plan to get the money?
Right. So if you see the guy you want, and now you come up with a plan on how to get him to give you the resources, whether it be look sexy, talk nice, right? You got a plan. You're going in there with a plan. And just like I'm going to that bank, get the pistol, strap up, ski mask, and let's go to it, right? It's all the same thing, right? It's relative.
But at the end of the day, Ruthless, I can't agree with you. The average woman, she's not looking at a man just as a lick. The way that you describe it, the way I hear some men, most average women, we're not looking at y'all like a lick like you. Because we already got our own in that sense. The average woman is wanting the companionship. The average woman is wanting that person. I think even with the average men who's not jaded in the sense of love, average people are just trying to find their person.
So they just
don't know how to go about it.
And that's the problem, right? Because through delusion and social media, women don't think they're average. They think they're entitled in their illusion to have what life best has to offer. So they think, even though we know it's not the best for them, but they don't believe that. They believe the lie. They believe that I am entitled to have the best that life has to offer. And if that dude can't give it to them or these dudes can't give it to them, they will shut everybody down until they feel they can get either the guy or themselves, whichever way.
Can I say to that?
Absolutely. Mo, you can go ahead and then welcome Chanel. After Mo, Chanel, you are more than welcome.
Hey, Chanel. So, hey, Ruthless.
Hey, Booze. How are y'all doing?
Hey.
Chanel, damn, I ain't seen you in a minute.
Who said
Oh,
that?
Chanel been around. Ruthless. Chanel been around.
Oh, I was over on Dr. Witch Doctor's channel because that bomb, what is the bomb stalkers was stalking me.
Oh boy.
So
Yep,
I had
yep.
to come pull up real quick. But I don't want to muddy the panel. But yeah, that's why I
Salute,
was.
Chanel.
I'm sorry,
No,
I
yeah,
interrupted.
sorry, Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, so he's Ruthless said, if you can't give them the lifestyle, they feel entitled. Okay. And we've had this conversation before. You also have to be mindful of the women that you choose to engage with. A lot of times on panels, I hear you talk about the women that you pay for. So if you are only indulging in women who only care about money, then I understand you feel that all women think that way, but some of us don't. Some of us actually will work with our men to make things happen. It's not only about money.
Well, we do believe and understand that women do not support broke energy, and they're not into struggle no more.
I didn't say broke.
And then the women who do say they want to struggle, they call that woman a me, right? So
yeah, I didn't say broke though.
We do have to. Let me just.
Can
say
I go
this.
number 3?
We do
I'll be number 3.
understand that
No, you're
new modern women that's coming in, right? There's a whole new generation coming in, and they are, dog walking dudes for their economical situations. And I'm not trying to say every woman.
How you know about this, Ruthless? Because that's not even your age bracket. That's not even
You talking about 20-year-olds?
You'll be surprised.
Modern women, so that makes sense. You can't speak for all of us. Was my point. Everybody is not.
We don't support broke energy though. You made that claim, so you.
I didn't say anything about being broke. A man that is trying.
If you don't support broke energy, that means you want money.
It's supposed to add to him.
Mm-hmm.
So
hold on, real quick. Let's get Chanel in there because Ruthless, you kind of.
I just was gonna say, I don't know, Mr. Ruthless, but you gotta come out of you gotta come out of 1872 with this thought process that women are so hopeless and helpless that all we can look to do is get some sort of man to help us become whomever. You gotta look at it from the perspective of who are the people you picking. So if you keep picking people who only want money or only want to get you for money or whatever, then that's the party that you running with. You know what I'm saying? If you try to pick somebody with substance, they probably already got their own money and working on other money. So it's just kind of like stop working with those people and you won't have those problems.
You support broke energy, Chanel?
Oh, wait, Ruthless. Wait a second. There's two things. Because my phone on 3%, so I'm about to die. I promise you that. So I'm gonna run away. But first off, I think like what you're saying, you keep it. I've heard this on here a lot. Men will include all women, and y'all the first one to say stop including all men. But you make these assumptions that it's all women, and then sometimes you're talking about very younger generations. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if you're going to do it, make the appropriate groups with it, and then if that's the case, and then on top of that, just like Mo was saying too earlier, she said, who are you dealing with? If you're only dealing with certain women, then you're getting a certain result and you don't like it. You might want to think about changing it, but also you got to remember laws of attraction. Are you attracting certain energy? If you're giving off energy that, hey, I'm going to only pay, I'm not really worried about your heart, your soul, and all that, then you're probably attracting that. So you got to look at so many different factors. I think you're only looking at it through one lens. Also, you're only looking at it through one lens, and the lens is through whatever your experiences were. And I don't know them. So
I got a question for Miss Polly.
If I get out of my luxury car, my exotic car.
Hold on, real quick, Ruthless. H&M, go ahead, because Polly said her phone's about to die.
Yeah, it is. Oh, wait, one more thing for you ask a question. And then that broke thing you keep asking. You keep saying what's broke. And it's like you keep saying what's broke. I'm going to tell you right now, most people can say like, oh, they don't think they make enough because so everybody basically is broke in America. Let's be real honest about it, So when you say what's broke, most men aren't even making past 50. And if you think that you're broke because of that, I don't know. Most Americans aren't making that much. So it's kind of silly. You keep saying, do you want broke? It's like you're asking me, do I want to live with a bum? Nobody wants to do that. Let's just be honest. That just sounds silly. You don't have to be a bum to be broke. You can be broke or a bum, and you're still in this. You're in different places. So like you're generalizing.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Go ahead.
Yes.
Let me go after H&M, bro.
All right. Well, for the record, I don't put all women in the same category. I call out the dumb bitches that make good women like y'all look bad.
Hey.
You gotta watch it. Hold on. Let me
My
say
bad.
this real fast. Hey, H&M, y'all gotta watch your mouth on that one, man.
My bad. My bad. I'm just.
Right.
I'm a little aggressive. My bad, y'all.
He's excited.
No, so I got you. But yeah, watch.
I
watch
just
your
call
language.
out the dumb chicks that make good women like y'all look bad. That's the first thing. My question to Paulie is: do you believe in that old saying, "You are what you attract"? And I ask that question because I've seen situations where a man could have his stuff together, be on point, but yet for some reason he keeps attracting bottom of the barrel trash women, and sometimes same thing with the women attracting bottom of the barrel men, even though they're not in that, they don't fall into that category. So do you believe you are what you attract?
No. I think you're attracting something. You don't have to be that. You can be attracting something on accident. Just because you, like, let's just give an example. If you have a lot of money, you might be attracting people who want to take from you, but you're also maybe attracting people who are on the same level as you. So you have to just recognize that you will attract bad with good, and then recognize those things and then go from there. So that's like when Mo was saying, getting to know people, or even Raw was saying, like, most people don't even know your last name and they're sleeping with each other. You don't even know what this person's house looks like. You've never been in it, but you ready to bust it wide open in a car. That is true. So you got to take in all those factors. And I think they're just trying to get that instant gratification from a sexual moment. A lot of people they're disinterested in real relationships. And like I said, Mo, even earlier when I made those comments about women, I am not talking about all of us, because I myself I'm not like that. I'm very lovely. I can't deal with someone who has money and is very negative in a relationship wise. Like if I'm not connecting with you, it's just a waste of time. And I recognize it, and I don't even waste my time. So that's what I'm saying. Recognizing who you are, what you attract, who you want to be with, where are those going. It's just a lot deeper. And the people who are trying to do these relationships a lot of times aren't even in a emotionally intelligent space to even recognize or know that. And then they're upset and get damaged.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, makes sense.
So okay, I'm gonna leave. I'll have to come back in a little while. Come down. All right.
No worries. Thank you, sis. Love you.
Bye. Love you guys.
Please take your time.
Yeah, go ahead, True. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the thing about the attraction thing, because I keep hearing that. So that is not 100% true, or even remote. I ain't even gonna say 50%. Let's say you're a decent person. A decent or a bad person, all of us love, light, and life. So if you're a good person, you can attract bad people because they want that love. They want that energy as well. I call that parasites. Parasites will cling to you to try to draw off of the love, light, and life that you have inside of you. So it's not just if you're bad, you galvanize or attract bad people. It doesn't work that way. If you're an attractive person, you're going to attract different types of people. You're going to sexually attract people. You're going to intimately attract people. If you're a person that is a person that shows their money, you're going to attract people with businesses or tricks. So action works in different ways. It's not one. You can't paint it with a broad brush and say that's an absolute. And the questions that I want to ask Mo a couple questions. Mo, would you say it is important for a man to choose?
Truth. Love you dearly.
What?
This isn't Mo show. So you can ask the panel questions. There are other women on the show as well. But yeah.
I can ask a question? Somebody just asked Paulie a question?
You said questions.
Yeah. Oh, well, look, I asked her one then.
I mean, I can drop. I don't want to see.
No, Mo, it's not you. It's just a matter of trying to run it down just to make sure that everyone on the panel. It's not you.
Okay.
Yeah, she said just ask one question. All right. So Would you say it is important for a man to choose a woman that has a substantial relationship with her father?
I would say that I think that it helps. Um, there's so many dynamics to that question because I know women who have had their fathers all their lives and it's been a toxic situation. I know women who did not have their father and it's also been toxic because they didn't have that fatherly love or male leadership. So I guess it would depend, but I think a woman who has had a healthy relationship with her father, it can be very beneficial, um, for her husband.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
Is it
Yeah,
safe
that's
to say though that the father gives her princess treatment, which makes it her
I,
even
I don't.
more reliable, more of a liability?
What's wrong? What's wrong with taking care of your daughter?
I'm not wrong with
It's so country.
I love big dog barking.
most men
I love big dog barking so much.
most men spoil their daughters, which makes her a liability to her husband.
So
That
when
means
most mothers spoil their sons, is that not a liability to the wife?
No, because men are
That's
pretty
the
much
hard.
Are we really going to say coddling sons is not a liability to women?
Yeah,
no.
you
Because
tripping
men
as
are
usual,
providers.
nigga.
Men are typically providers. So what would they be calling?
So
Yeah, you
again, if a woman is coddling her son, you do understand that that man is not going to be a provider. You do realize that, right?
facts.
Okay, let me give me some names with that.
It's not names. It's a matter of you are taking away everything. When women start coddling their sons, you pretty much take away any instinct that they're supposed to have as a man in the future.
He's going to get
If I am trying to pretty much shield you, if I'm pretty much trying to keep you from everything that you need to do as survival as a man, because my precious baby, my precious, when you're a 30-year-old man, there's
Right.
something completely wrong with that.
That's very rare, though. That's very rare.
Oh my God!
Jeez.
What
Yeah,
Hold
community
up,
are
hold
you
up, hold up.
in?
Hold
No,
up, hold
sir.
up, hold up, hold up. You say it's rare for a lot of black men over 30 to not be arrested developed to
Yeah,
where like they don't know exactly what to do as men when they have women?
yeah,
That's
that's rare.
rare?
Yeah,
Well,
you're a
no.
lot.
Man,
What she's saying is, let me clarify. What she's saying is, if a mother coddles her son, he would be no more good to be a provider. And I'm saying that's not true. I'm thinking he'd actually be a better provider.
He be a
What?
spoiled little boy.
Okay, so we love words. We're about to look up the word coddling. Y'all go ahead. I'm about to look this up real quick.
Yeah, he doesn't
Ruthless,
understand.
Ruthless has to be trolling right now.
he a
You
spoiled
So
know.
No, he's
coddle,
dead
to
serious.
treat in an indulgent or overprotective way. So pretty much, what does coddling mean? Let's see. Treating someone with excessive care, kindness, protection, often to the point of spoiling them. The overindulgence can prevent them from learning, growing, and becoming more confident. Examples include shielding someone from all discomfort or taking away their responsibilities. Since we
Uh-oh.
love words so much.
Yes, I love it.
So what does that got to do with him being a provider?
I don't see anything wrong with spoiling your children. So
So wait, hold on. And Chanel, I love that you said that, but we're gonna go based off this definition. Examples include shielding someone from all discomfort or taking away their responsibilities. So I need
Right.
the men in the chat to tell me, if I take away all your responsibilities, your mother takes away all your responsibilities, what does that leave you to do as a man?
I'm gonna go out and get a job when I turn 18.
You a lie.
It can create like severe emotional imbalance because instead of a partner, that man unconsciously can start looking for another caretaker. Let's be real.
No, that's rare.
No, it's not rare.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna have to disagree with y'all. Like,
Welcome to Heart Tip Attack.
I just
Open it to
Nothing is wrong with spoiling your child, but within reason, there has to be balance.
And again, it's about
But who
spoiling your
decides
child
that?
when they are no longer a child and they are a 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old person to the point where they can't even take a crap without you saying Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. We have an issue.
That's
rare,
true.
though.
That's 100% true.
That's rare, though. That's very
But
rare.
I don't think y'all would say the same, and correct me if I'm wrong, if the scenario was a little girl. We always talking about them being little princesses. And honestly, and I don't have any children, so I don't have a dog in the fight. But I do think that I would say this. One, I don't think it's nothing wrong with spoiling your children, but I do agree with him that it's like saying if someone grows up in the worst type of home environment, then by default they're going to be the worst type of person, or by default they're going to be the best type of person. You just never know what someone's value system is going to be based on what they upbringing is. You could be rich and still turn out like a crazy person and do nothing with your life, or you could be rich and turn out to be wealthier. So it's the same thing with poor. I don't think that. I think it's all going to depend. It's very nuanced, but carry on.
So Rufus's argument was a matter of spoiling the daughter. The reason why I even brought up the coddling of the son, again, the issue isn't necessarily the child. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your children to the best of your ability. No one's going to argue that. The issue comes in once this person is no longer a child. When are you going to put the adult responsibility on them in the sense of so they can be able to be a decent partner to the next adult? Because again, once your children leave you, their responsibility is no longer yours or to them to you. It is to their husband and to their wife. If you are setting up this child as an adult to be a piss poor partner, what are we doing but creating just more monsters that we want to complain about?
Okay, so can I respond to that, Rogue?
Facts.
So, first of all, for men, society, part of our value, or a large part of our value, is from economic efficiency. Meaning for a man to be broke and depend on his mother, he's a laughing stock and shame to other men. So, it's just no way a large part of men are going to take that deal because our image matters to us, right? That's one. So for women, for women, it's worse because you guys are championed at looking for someone to give y'all things. So if you guys are groomed to look for somebody who's going to come in and take care of you guys. So if you're spoiled, that will make you more entitled and more looking for that same thing. So it's a two different dynamics for two different type of people. Now, I would say this, though. There are a few rare men who stay at home with their mom all the time, right? But they like them, and nobody get, they're incels for the most part. But for the majority, the grand majority of men, our value as men is largely based on our economic ability to produce in an efficient manner that people, you're successful. So there's just no way too many guys are taking that deal. It just ain't happening. We're going to get that money. Maybe be a little bit more, but most men are going to get it.
But when do you guys think
King of Kampala, women need to be spoiled? It's 2025. Shout out to you for that, because yes, we need to be spoiled. No one has shown a girl any love to the glove fund, the confession jar. I need to be spoiled. So, please hit RogueC 19 in the Cash App if you love your girl.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead.
I have a question, Miss RogueC and Miss Mo Love. When do you guys think is an appropriate age to stop spoiling your children? Specifically boys, I guess, since you guys were talking about boys. And I think y'all both have boys.
You define spoiling for me.
Yeah.
Taking care of them, cleaning up after them, doing their laundry, all the stuff that some parents do for their kids.
That was broad.
Giving them money, helping them pay their rent. When do you think is a good time to stop doing all of those things?
When you feel like you don't have to do it. When you are genuinely needing assistance, as your parent, I will assist you to the very moment I can. But when you are not even getting up and trying to do something, when you are not even showing effort to even try to be independent, you can't do it. I can't do it for you. Because that means I'm messing you up for the future.
And what does that look like, showing effort to be independent?
After a certain age, you're going to want to make your own money. You're not going to want to live under my roof. You're not going to want to play by my rules.
And have your own place to live and be able to pay for your life.
Because I don't believe in necessarily just kicking a kid out at 18 like a lot of, older generations do. But if you're not trying to do anything with your life, you got to get out the nest. You're too comfortable.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was about to
That's what
say,
they did back
I
in the
was just
day.
about to say that because when you have older children, like Rogue said, the word spoil. Spoil, I would not suggest someone to spoil their children. Giving your child everything that they are worthy of is nothing wrong with that. If they work hard in school, if they clean up their room, if they're making up their bed, they do their chores, give them every possible thing that they could ask for, because then they know hard work ethic will provide them the things that they want and need. It teaches them that.
Yeah.
So that's a difference between spoiling. Spoiling them means, hey, you're screwing up in school, I still give you these things. Your room is all messed up, I still give you what you want. Christmas is loaded and you're disrespectful, I still load you up. Those type of things is what she's saying. If a mother does that to her son, the son will then start thinking he is supposed to be dependable on women, and that is not supposed to be here for.
I agree.
That's called rewarding bad behavior. Yep.
I think when the child or the young adult, because again, I want to take children out of it. Children, they, there are certain lessons we have to teach as parents. But I think once they start having to build up that frame, and again, it depends on your parenting style. But once you know your child has to have certain boundaries, lessons, all this, so that they can be a cognitive adult out there, because they need to know not everyone's going to be like mommy, not everyone's like daddy. So as much as I love you, as much as I cherish you, the rest of the world isn't. So I'm gonna need you to be able to be able to adapt to that. I need you to be able to move through that. When mommy is gone, when daddy is gone, what are you going to do? How are you going to survive? When you take on a wife, when you take on a husband, when you start having children, how are you going to move through this? Right. And I think a lot of people, that's when coddling goes wrong with your children, whether it be boy or girl. The only reason why we have this little back and forth is because they say, you raise your daughters, you love your sons. That's what they say we do in the Black community. So with that being said, as a boy mom, it is my due diligence. I have the responsibility of raising a Black man in America, somebody's husband in America. So I have to make sure that between me, his father, and any other bonus people in his life, we give this boy the resources, the knowledge, the wisdom, so that he can survive when we're no longer here.
Absolutely.
Anybody else?
I do believe men are by nature, we are hunters, right? So we go out and get it. It's just for the majority of men, we're going to go out there and we're going to find our way. Now, I would say for women, you guys are by nature takers, right? You guys want to be taken care of. Now, you guys have grown in independence. Granted, you guys are more self, I would say, more self-willed, more self-love than ever before. So I do think you guys are going away from men in the manner which y'all used to, because I don't think you ever love a man more than you love yourself. So with that being said, you guys aren't good mating partners. You guys are great, let's say, for the moment. But then anything long term is very hostile and dangerous.
So Ruthless, I have an issue with the fact, shout out to Zyrak. Zyrak said you're supposed to teach them to be self-sufficient starting at the age of 5 with little stuff like potty training, manners to teens where they should know how to clean after themselves. I agree with what Zyrak is saying.
Absolutely.
But I have an issue with
Zyrak.
men. Definitely shout out to Zyrak. I have an issue with men who want to believe that women are only here for recreational use, because again, with that mindset, and I know your mindset, Ruthless, so I know I'm about to hit my head against that wall when I say this. With that being said, are you only good for your financial? If I'm only good for my recreational use, are you only good for your financial use?
You shouldn't.
That is not my.
I'm asking strictly for you, because I already know that the men on my panel will disagree.
Let me
ask you the question. That is not at my discretion to answer that question, because it's to the one who's desiring me, right? They're the one who determine whether I'm only what I'm good at or what I'm not good at. For me, I'm good at everything, right? I'm good at everything. I'm good in the bed. I'm good at everything a man could be. But women she's picking me too, just like I'm picking her. So it is to her discretion.
So again, the question that I have to ask for you then, if you are only wanting women for recreational use, because again, this is going to be your lover boy training. If a woman is only good for recreational use, I don't see why you need to complain about women in the sense of all you should be doing is throwing them and leaving them. You pay what you pay, you put your $40 on the counter, and then you go.
Hey, hold on. Let me clarify something. I'm actually happy that you guys are the way you are. You guys are very transparent, and yeah, I'm actually proud of you guys. Now you guys ain't lying and deceiving people like your grandma and them was, right? Lying, pretending that we're, whatever, right? You guys are. I respect transparency. I think this is an improvement. I think this is more. In my opinion, I think this is more valuable to me. A woman who is transparent about her intentions is very valuable to me than a woman who's coming in with all these hidden agendas, right? So I actually proud of you guys for standing 10 toes down.
So what about the men that love to spit game to women, right? When they know the only thing that they're interested in is just getting in them pants, getting in them jeans, but they want to spit all kind of game. Baby, I love you. Baby, I'm going to do this and that. Are you going to talk to those men about being dishonest as well?
Well, at this point, I tell them that's irrelevant because women have already put their request in. For all the game you want in the world, she still has the right to refuse them, right? And because we're in a more of a transactional era, the era of prostitution, those game is that's waste of time. Women want what they want, so there's women out there calling it. Say, my name is Cash App. That's what some women are saying. Call me Cash App. Right? So women there's no game to spit, right? Either if you pay to play or get out the way. That's what the game is.
So Chanel, Mo Love, Michelle, are you all more than your box? Or is that all that it comes down to?
Wow. I'm definitely more. Substance is really the only thing that will sustain. And if you lead with that, I think you set yourself up for failure. You can't really complain about what you get in return if you're leading with just your box alone. So I blame the woman 100%. If that's all you have to offer to a man, you don't get to complain. This you need to work on.
You don't get to complain.
If that's all you have to offer, I'm gonna need you to low key stop dating and work on you.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Chanel, are you more than your box? I think you got your audio, sis. Chanel. All right, we're gonna come back. Ladies in the chat, Dyrax, Tiff, Michelle, if you got your audio, my love, are you more than your box?
What else is your box?
Hold on, Ruthless, hold on. Because the ladies are having some technical issues. Rue, Big Dog Barking, H&M, Truth. Are y'all more than just your money?
Yes.
Hell no. Hell no fuck.
Yes, we're more than just money. It's more than just what's in my pocket. Get it right.
You already know that.
We're providers and protectors.
You know that.
What else are you guys?
Wow, so whoa, Ruthless, really, you gonna do that? So y'all are providers and protectors.
Yes, we are.
Not Ruthless.
And women are just not.
So here's a question out for you, Rue. Here's a question out for you, Rue. What other than your box? What are you providing to me?
So Rue is the gentleman right here. I'm Rogue.
So where are you other than your? Because you understand that the one thing you guys love to leverage against us is your vagina. So
okay, let me ask you a question. So when it comes down to RogueC is a home. RogueC is a soft place to land. RogueC is a mother. She is a wife. She will provide you all the comfort, all the love, everything you need. RogueC can be a therapist, like you like to say that men like to be, because I've never, besides my own daddy, who is an actual therapist, PhD having therapist. Y'all niggas ain't therapists.
Okay.
Y'all actually cause more trauma than y'all solve them. But I digress.
That's a fact, Rogue, because I damn
sure. At the end of the day, RogueC is a great partner. She's someone that you can have fun with. She is somebody that you can actually lean on, that's loyal, that's dependable, that's going to have your back.
You gonna pay
Because
my
again,
bills?
excuse me.
You gonna pay my bills?
I mean, I'm gonna pay some of the bills. I'm not gonna pay all the bills if these are our bills. If you ask me for a little money on the side, I got you. But if not, that money that I'm making, it can go to our family. If you want to be that provider, if you want to go 50-50, again, these are things that we have to establish at the beginning. But RogueC ain't no broke bitch either. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what kind of women, and Ruth, this is why I always get on you about this. What women are you choosing, dog?
You know what women he choosing. You know what women he choosing.
What women are you choosing, Big Dog Barkin?
You know. Them little joints that been talking about shit. All they good for some pussy. He already know they good.
Oh, Big
But
Dog.
that's why I'm like, I don't understand. Because again, if you know the women you're choosing, why complain about them? You're not going after the women that are trying to look at you more than your pockets. You're not going after the women that actually want to build something with you, that actually want to respect you, that actually want to love you. You're not going for those women.
Bro,
so why are you
the whole point is
he gotta raise his
the
level.
whole point is to
Bro.
go.
He gotta
Hold
raise
on,
his
Truth.
level
The whole point is to go for the person, right, that you like the most and try to get them to bend to your whims and do right by you. That's been the challenge, eh? You kind of go for somebody who you know that you can't control, you can't tame, and you just hope that they just don't do you like they do everybody else. That's the reason why.
Hey, Rogue, see, if you got funds, it's easy to get those type of women, because if you get a woman of substance, then that means you got to raise your level, or she not going to deal with you.
And that's the issue I have with men, because women, a lot of the time, water is going to always meet its level, right? But a lot of the times, I feel like women have a more stick-to-itiveness where we're always wanting to upgrade. That's why y'all say women want it all. Women want it all. Women are going to go ahead and try to get us in a situation where we can have it all. Y'all want women to settle because y'all want to be at the bottom. And that's the issue. I'm not saying the men on the panel, right? Maybe Ruthless, I don't know. We gonna listen, Chanel. I think Ruthless might need a couple of therapy sessions just whenever you get a second. But for the most part, I see a lot of men. They want to stay where they are, and they want women to stay where they are. So when that woman is starting to elevate, y'all want to go ahead and drag her down with you, because you're like, no, you can't go higher, because that means I have to go higher with you. I don't want to go higher. I'm scared.
Exactly.
I'm lazy. Stay with me here.
Say it good.
I love Big Dog so much. Big Dog. I don't know, Ruthless. I think you are settled where you're settled. And especially when it comes down to older men, y'all are kind of just stuck in where y'all want to be stuck in. And I don't know. It's kind of like, I need you to come into 2025. You want to look at the negative things about 2025. Women are this, women are that. But you're not even looking at the good things where it comes down to what women actually are trying to do and bring into this whole situation with you. And again, sir, you shouldn't be going after no 20-year-olds in the first place.
So rule 3, let me respond. So number 1 is, I'm gonna have to call Cap what you selling, right? Because, and the only reason I say this, and I'm gonna make this point, I believe women are universally enslaved to their emotions and the way they feel. And with that being said, we all know emotions and feelings are fleeting. So that makes them unpredictable and unstable at any moment. And I just don't believe truly that they can ever truly be a foundational piece that can be.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Ruthless. All right. So, Ruthless, I am so sorry, because, we were about to get to a really good breakthrough. Shout out to Tay Tay. Kick that nigga Ruthless off. $25. Oh, she paid 25. So what is that? 20
minutes? 15?
20 minutes?
20. Yeah, 20 minutes. What Tay? Hold on. Hell no. What Tay ass at, man?
Don't worry about that.
Nah, tell her come in chat. Tay come in chat. Tay.
She can't.
Man.
Shout out to Tay.
That's what's.
sorry. So sorry. Ruthless, you can come back in 25 minutes, my love.
That was cold blood, bro.
Wow, hot damn.
Technically, Ruth set it up by saying that apparently the bounty's wrong. So.
Oh, and for the
Nah.
record,
I think we missed a $25 one, but you good. You got it 25 for 20.
Listen, 25 for 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, Ruthless. So what is that? He'd come back at 58. Shout out to Tay Tay.
Shout out to the shot.
All right, so y'all didn't like my clip? I think that's a good clip.
I do too. It's about time.
I love that clip. Just for that, I won't play it one time.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out my face. All right. Since we got people, all right. So I did want to ask this question. Y'all Negroes didn't want to answer it in the chat. Who are you when love feels safe, and who are you when it does not?
Say that again.
Who are you when love feels safe, and who are you when it does not? Because I can say I am when love is not safe for me, I am a highly anxious person. I'm a bitch. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bitch when love isn't safe. And I'll admit the quiet part out loud, or the loud part out loud.
That's a great question. I actually like that question. I can definitely say the same thing. And I feel betrayed, or I believe your behavior is treasonous. You're not going to like me then. You're not going to like me. All that romance and everything go out the door then.
So why not just be honest about how you're feeling instead of being mean or whatever it is you're going to be?
Who asks that?
Chanel.
I'm always direct.
But you said you're not going to be good, or you're not going to be a nice guy. So I'm saying,
I'm never going to be nice. I don't believe in being nice. I believe in being kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in that nice. That nice shit is a lie.
What's wrong with being nice?
Nice people lie.
And kind people don't lie?
No.
Everybody lies. They're
honest. No.
Everybody lies about something.
No.
The number one reason people lie is out of fear. You ain't never lied?
So I got a question, Chanel. What you lie about?
Yeah. You're lying.
I would say this. I wouldn't say I lie, but
really, I thought everybody lies, Chanel.
Oh
no.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, what I mean by that is, if let's say RogueC puts on an outfit that she is in love with, and she think, oh, this is it, or she gets a hairstyle or whatever it is, right? And she asks me how she look, I might be like, that's not my favorite. So I'm not necessarily lying to her, because I just don't. Why am I hurting your feelings for no reason? You know what I'm saying? Because people take time to put themselves together, so they like what they look like, and then for me to come and being like, "Yeah, girl, that ain't the move," or something, or tell her the truth, then So I do feel like I wouldn't say I lie.
You're a liar.
So Chanel, hold up. So Chanel, do you think Rogue had a nice right now? Hold on, True.
I was about to ask the same question. Like, Chanel, are you not feeling it?
So you like her hair?
I said you look gorgeous.
Hey, what about the outfit though?
Hold on, the outfit. Hold on, we gotta get the outfit again. 1 second.
Oh, push those, sis.
Outfit. We rocking with it.
Yeah, you're cute.
Oh look, wait a minute. I think I got that $5.
Yeah.
I think I got a high five going on somewhere around these pockets. Hold up.
What'd you say, big dog?
I think I got that $5. Do it again.
I thought he got
$5. I gotta do it again.
Hold up, big dog.
$5.
Hold up.
I mean, hold up. I'm trying to see.
Hey,
what you trying to see for $5?
Come on, you look good, sis.
You supposed to be representing for the married crew.
Hey, I'm married, not blind.
Oh.
So for $5,
$5. My bad. You were more than $5. My bad. But that's all I had. That's all I could find.
That's all I can find right now.
Married.
Listen, for the married crew, I'm gonna need the wives to go ahead and contribute as well.
Oh,
so,
okay. I would
I'm
love
sure
to,
wifey like what she see too.
but my husband put me on a budget, and you know I don't like budget. It's negative. But when I'm no longer on my budget, I will certainly come over here and hit you up.
Yeah, I think it was
When I'm no
more
longer on the budget.
Yeah, I don't like budgets.
I think it was Mo that said it earlier. Honesty is the best policy, but I think but the problem is we're not honest with each other, and that's what I was saying. You know,
Who said this?
Mo said it earlier. We're not honest with each other. We're not even honest with ourselves, and that's
why do you say that? Give me an example of what you mean.
If you believe that you want loyalty, but you're not a loyal person, why are you asking, demanding, or requiring something that you cannot even give?
So how is that being dishonest?
How is that being dishonest?
Because that's what you were talking about, dishonesty, right?
Yeah. So a person I'm asking for loyalty, and I'm saying I'm loyal, but I do not have that to give. That's not dishonesty.
So are you saying that you're cheating?
Can't be loyal is what you're saying. That person's not capable of being loyal, but they want loyalty is what you're saying, or they're just unwilling to be loyal. Which one?
Either or. Either or.
So the lack of loyalty. If I'm asking for loyalty and then I am lacking the ability to be loyal, am I being dishonest?
I think a better one might be like if you're asking for support, but then you're not supportive.
That's
but it depends on what type of support.
I see either or. Either or.
That's
yes.
The same difference.
Technically, if I am requiring something, but I am not willing to give it to you, it's not necessarily dishonest. It's more hypocritical. I'm being a hypocrite.
It's a hypocrite, and so say like I have a woman here. This might make it better for y'all. Say like I want my woman to be faithful, but I'm not faithful. What is that?
Hypocrite.
That's a hypocrite.
But is that wrong though?
Ain't that dishonest? Ain't that being dishonest?
But let's hold on. Can we be truthful?
Okay, see now. If we reverse the roles and if it's women, it makes more sense. See,
if you could put it on men, either one, it don't matter to me. It's the same thing. You still being a hypocrite and a liar if you're doing it in the dark.
That was my same premise from the beginning.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, Rogue.
I'll make sure you're all right. But is that normal though?
The audio's a little low.
Oh my shit low. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hold on. All right, but is that wrong though? Let me see. Is that wrong? Let's just say if we want what we want, but we don't want the other person to do what they want, right? Let's say if I want to do what I want to do, but I don't want my partner to do what they want to do. Am I wrong for that, really?
Yes,
is that wrong?
Because it's called integrity.
Because why would you have that standard for your partner if you're not going to have that standard for yourself?
Because people selfish, though. Folks be selfish, right?
Then why are you with a partner?
That's why it's bad. You're selfish.
All right, then. So, but naturally, isn't everybody like selfish to a certain extent?
Yes, but when you get with a partner, certain things you are supposed to be willing to give up.
Yeah, listen to the word you said. Is everybody naturally selfish to a certain extent? That is not just a certain extent. Cheating is an extreme extent, and it's usually premeditated.
Cheating is intentional. So
yes,
you're intentionally
that's why I said premeditated, very intentional, direct. So that ain't something normal. That ain't something.
And it's also just a matter of, again, it's hypocritical as hell because, again, why would you require a standard of me as your partner, but then you don't give me the same standard? You don't give me the same courtesy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I said that's why I said it's dishonest.
Especially if you know it's gonna hurt me. Because now you're not even being a good partner because now you're just purposely wanting to hurt me.
Correct. Willfully harm me.
I don't know if they purposely want to hurt you, but they definitely are being disrespectful.
If you're willing to cheat and you expect me not to cheat, you're hurting me.
Oh, well, okay. If that's the only scenario you're looking at, absolutely.
Well, I mean, anything. If you want me to give you all my money, but you're not willing to give a dime to me, we can do it in any scenario. If you are willingly just trying to put me out so you can gain, you're not a good partner. That's the whole point of what we were talking about earlier.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So that's why it's so bad, because you know that person requires, you're not even giving them a fair shake to decide whether or not they want to be with you. You're lying to them, holding them to a spot, saying you're not going to cheat, and not expecting them to cheat, but you're cheating. So you're being dishonest to them, as well as not giving them a fair idea to choose between, because they believe in it. This is what I was talking about earlier. They believe it in the fact that you're faithful. That's why they're with you. So you lied to them about not being faithful. Now you was dishonest enough to beguile them, and that's why they're with you. If they knew that you was cheating, they wouldn't be with you. If they knew up front that
So,
you're going
do you think people just have what they feel are like what's the right word? Unwritten, unsaid expectations in relationships, and don't necessarily lay out what they really want and what
Yes,
they
People
expect?
absolutely do that. But
that's
they
what.
need to, I think people need to be more vocal about what they expect and what they want, because that way you can wean out the people that don't give you that. But
Mhm.
there's no confusion. A lot of people like to just leave things up to chance, and what we are learning with these relationships in modern time, that sets us up for failure.
Yeah. So like
So,
myself,
how long do
Chanel.
you think you should
Go ahead.
stay and try to figure it out with the person?
The moment I tell you these are my standards and these are my desires, I'm not gonna lie, because I think we asked a similar question on witch doctors before. How many chances I would be willing to give a person for certain infractions? I'm not gonna lie. I'm crazy. I'm chaotic. I'm gonna give you 2 chances per infraction. If I told you these are my rules, and then you want to keep repeatedly going against them, and you do it twice, I got to be out. Point
Yeah,
blank.
for
Period.
me, Chanel, I have learned that over time it's going to make the situation worse. So if you lay it flat out to them, you have the conversation with them directly. Like for myself, I'm very direct at what I want and need. So I'm going to tell you, I want this. I need this. This is my boundary. Please don't cross it. So unless it's something wrong with you mentally, unless you're slow or something like that, you understand what I am saying. And especially if you agree to set boundaries and standards. Once you go over that now, before it's like Rogue said, give you a couple chances because you want to work it out and try to continue on because maybe you'll get better. Now you got once. You got one time to lie, one time to break any standard, especially you say, yes, I agree. One time and it's up because later on, it's going to start making me angry. It's going to start making me angry. And then you're not going to like me anyway afterwards because I'm tired of you breaking my daggone rules that you agreed upon, my boundaries. And especially if you gave me boundaries and you said, don't cross my boundaries. I'm doing what you asked me to do. But you break my
And see,
boundaries.
that's the issue. Because even you saying that it'll make you angry, forget anger. Well, not saying forget anger, right? Why are you going to stay in a relationship, or why are you going to keep doing something where somebody can resent you
I just
and
said
end up
that.
just being sick and tired of you?
I
No, I'm agreeing
literally,
with you.
yeah, I literally just said that. I'm leaving. That's why I said I'm leaving so there won't be no issue. There won't be no resentment. And then you could probably preserve the relationship if y'all had a friendship. You see what I'm saying? If y'all had a friendship before y'all got in and y'all really liked each other and y'all cool, y'all talk every day, then if it don't get too tumultuous, you could probably say, hey, you know what, this ain't working. And we still cool, still can talk every day, still cool. But the intimacy, being married or planning to be married, family, that's out the door. That's out the door. And don't be bothered by somebody saying, oh, you know, we got to keep trying, all these different type of things. No, because you're going to end up hating me. And then that's why I tell men, it's most of the time it's our fault.
Like I said, I'm pretty forgiving as a person. That's why I can be realistic. I know everybody else is on the internet is perfect. I give people 2 times to kind of just show me who they are. Now, a lot of people can say that's too much. A lot of people can say that's stupid. It is what it is. I give people chances. So the moment you're pretty much telling me after those 2 times, I really don't give a F about you and what you got going on, I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep looking stupid and keep you around, or eventually am I just gonna be like, all right, you gotta go.
And Chanel, I don't suggest no woman putting up with man's trauma either. Like how men keep talking about women need to stick around and be healers and put up with this shit, put up with the fact that they they promiscuous, they might I got problem, I'm this is what I've been used to doing. Don't put up with that. You don't have to put up with nobody that has issues. Tell them, look, you need to go and get yourself together before you come bother me and damage me, because she could actually be good for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? That guy can mess her up to the point where she's no good for another man. And then that other man is suffering inside that relationship because she came to him all messed up. And she don't even
So
know
you saying people shouldn't be through sickness and like all the marriage vows that we've grown to know? If you are the type of person, if one infraction is enough for you to go, and then you're saying that people shouldn't be there for the other person's trauma, are you saying that marriage vows are pretty much useless?
Great question. And guess I wasn't direct. So marriage is something completely different from
that's what I thought he meant, marriage.
Yes.
Not like I think he
She's
was
married,
talking about like just being
what I
a
was saying.
regular
Yeah.
relationship before, and then you want me to put up with your whatever it is that you want me to put up with, and I'm supposed to stick around for that. I'm not gonna stick around for that. I need to just be out.
I don't know why people keep acting like people are not in these domestic partnerships that are not just legally governed by the government. When it comes
No,
down to
but I'm saying I think that he, from what I heard him was saying, I thought he was saying like you're in a relationship with somebody and you should just be putting up with their BS. It sounded like what he was saying. But if you're married, because you then said the marriage vow, so to me that's a different thing. Once you say marriage, then it does change the game, because you're saying I'm vowing that I'm gonna stick around through this and that. That's different than saying I'm dating this guy for 2 years and he using up all my juicy years and trying to figure out shit, and he ain't got time. I ain't got time for it.
That's the issue that I have with older generations. Not saying y'all specifically, just people in general. When y'all hear these conversations, y'all do realize that most of these situationships, all that shacking up is the new marriage, right? I hope y'all understand that. I know what we technically. Hold on, I know what we technically mean by marriage, but the moment when people start living with each other, these long-term relationships, whether they go to the courthouse, whether they go to the church, most of these people are living as married people, regardless of the fact that if they have not done the covenant with God or with a government. I need y'all to understand that. That's why I keep having issues with y'all. Because when I say these relationships, I'm not talking about somebody you're dating, you're living in separate households and everything. You got a bunch of people that are shacking up in these situationships who are acting as married couples without the paperwork, without the covenant with God. So what is the advice then? Because they're still acting, they're still moving upon like they're married.
You can't separate it though, Ro. You when you go before God, if that's what you're saying that you're doing, and you're saying I'm vowing to you to be these things, whatever they are, that's very different from we just living together for the past 5 years and we not married. I ain't vowed nothing. I vowed to pay this rent. I signed a lease. I signed a car note with you, like we got a dog together. But if you do something, I do feel this way as a married lady. If you do some crazy stuff that is a violation to our vows, vows, then I have a right to decide if I want to stay or if I want to go. And depending on the level of what you say, infraction, I might go. If you have a baby, I'm out. If you give me an STD, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you cheat on me that one time, I probably am going to need to be out for a little bit. I might come back because I did make a vow. So I may try, and if you make that infraction year 5 or 3 or 2, no, I'm out. I ain't got time. I'm not dealing with that. But if you make that infraction year 15 or 16, I might be like, okay, well, this is this one-time thing. You know what I'm saying? But like, there are certain deal breakers. But I'm just saying to you, RogueC, I hear what you're saying, and I do think a lot of people get in quote unquote relationships that are long-term relationships, and they seem like they married. And they may even say they married and things like that. But I do think and I'm only saying this from a married person's perspective, from a person's perspective that actually takes it seriously. I don't consider those people married. It's just like saying you not single when you not married. You are single until you get married.
And listen, I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying more so for the sense of you know, a lot of people are moving in these situations as if they are married without all the other stuff. Not saying it's right,
Correct.
not saying anything like that. People are having these expectations of their situation,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I said our marriage, and that's why I conflate the two. I conflated the two on purpose for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, are marriage vows useless? Like,
No,
am I just
Yeah.
no.
and hold on real quick, Truth, before I let you elaborate on that. Shout out to Big Dog Barkin. Thank you so much. He sent the $5 ball for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead.
Yay.
Y'all believe you're married, you're
What's up,
single till you're
DDB?
married?
So,
Yeah, you are.
hold on, H&M. Hold on,
How?
H&M.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So,
No, I
Yes,
just said
you good?
technically you are. Technically.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
speak
well,
towards the part that you're talking about, the reality. Yes, majority of people are doing the shack up thing. They're in long-term relationships, and so on and so forth. The way I look at that, from understanding that and having history of doing such thing, it's going to end in failure. Though that's the thing. It's not like it's successful. You can do whatever you want to do. You can shack up, say, hey, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that, having sex. Eventually, it's going to end. So if you're in a situation where you guys are doing certain things, y'all need to hurry up and figure out whether you're getting married, because the more you stay in it, the more tumultuous, and then eventually it's going to end.
That's a fact.
It's going to end. So if it was successful, then I would be like, yeah, you know what? That's something that we probably need to look into, because it's possible it breeds good families or anything. The only thing that I have seen that helps us out as a community is healthy mother, healthy husband, healthy wife, healthy mother, healthy father, and they produce a healthy child inside the confines of a marriage. That's the only thing I've seen work.
Can I say, just pause real quick? I am so happy and proud of Miss RogueC, because I feel like I'm over here in the light, child. Like I'm sunbathing in the positivity with reasonable human beings. And I'm just here for it. Like, yes. Okay, sorry, carry on.
No, you good.
I definitely appreciate you for saying that. Y'all, I really do want to make this space where conversations can be. I want to have harder conversations with people, but I really do want to come to solutions. So I appreciate everyone on my panel, the people who come back. I know this is technically my third live. Y'all also come and support the pre-records and stuff like that. I told you this is kind of like my diary, but I feel like you all y'all relate. So I appreciate whatever I can bring to the space and what everything you all bring to my space. So I definitely appreciate y'all.
Yes, big up.
I want to support.
Let me
I
say
want
this
to
real quick.
Can I give Rogue her props too, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Mama.
I just want to say you are just so beautiful inside and out from what I've seen. I appreciate this space. You know that I don't frequent too many channels, but this here is so good. And I enjoy watching like the little diary videos, the shorts, everything is just so good. And I know my content is like God inspirational based, but I need these conversations too, you know, because I want to remarry, and sometimes you just need to talk about love, the good, the in between, you know. So shout out to you. I really appreciate this channel.
And for anyone listening, please check out both Mo and Chanel. Y'all put your I was actually gonna beat you to it, Chanel. Both of y'all put your channels in the back so I can go ahead and put it in the chat as well, because both of you, I've enjoyed the content. Truth, go ahead. Anybody who just wants to drop their channel, just go ahead and put it in the back so I can put it in if you need me to. Because a lot of you all I do support as well, so it means so much to me that you all also come and frequent my space. Mo, it means so much because I love your inspirational. You know, as a believer, as a Christian, God-based woman, I think there is a balance. I kind of like to think of my space as like the after party of the club type of scene.
Right. Yes, the lounge.
You know, I'm a believer. Y'all can put your feet up. We can have the kind of conversations. Because I told you, me and Mo, I'm going to get you, Mo. I've been asking you to have this conversation, and you know which one I want to do with you. I'm going to get you. Now that I have my own space, we're going to do it one of these days.
I would love to. But do you know why I have not? I feel like I would receive so much criticism because I'm divorced. I'm not married. So they will be like, who the heck is this?
No.
That's about Proverbs 31.
We
like,
can't be worried about the idiots. You
Yeah,
can't be
we
doing
No,
that.
I'm a divorcee, and I still want to
depends.
have the conversation because I think, and I said this earlier. There are beautiful lessons that come out of certain things, and I thank God personally. You
Mhm.
know, I'm gonna get a little, you know, yeah, I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a moment. I thank God for the lessons that I got to learn because of a divorcee. Because
Mhm.
I possibly at the time did not understand what the covenant of marriage was. Because I can only speak for me. I was young. I didn't really understand everything that came with being a wife. But because God had allowed me to do it once, allowed me to open my eyes, allowed me to be able to step into my purpose of being a wife and actually take it more serious, when it does happen again, I know that I'm going to be able to move accordingly.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's why these messages, these conversations are needed for women, men, younger, older. It doesn't matter. You get a second chance because that was the whole point. If we had it perfect the first time, why would Jesus even be here, or why
Right.
was Jesus even needed?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you are perfect. I
Yeah.
purposely, when I first heard you speak, I'm like, oh, I want to have the conversation with this woman. That's all I'm saying. And anyone who wants to join.
Can I ask
Hopefully we
you
can plan it soon. I would love to.
I already got it in my. And listen, I have it in my woodwork.
Okay.
Okay, it is in this phone as we speak.
Okay.
Whenever
Can I
you are
say
ready.
too? I think that so I think RogueC, I've always liked you, but I think you have a little spice to you. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's a little bit of spice over there.
Little spice,
Whereas
New Orleans.
Miss
a
Mo
lot of
Love,
stuff?
I've never heard her be spicy one time.
You
Mhm.
But
have
I also don't see her a lot anywhere. But she seems so sweet and so
Yeah.
dedicated to the
She is.
Lord, to the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
Shout out to
Lord.
then it's almost
dedicated
like she
women.
got
Amen.
like a
it
whole
took
Yo,
some
like
time,
thing
y'all.
around
I'm
her.
telling you.
Like, try her not, because she ain't even listening, because she just so like chill. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know how to be chill. I'm like Rogue. I'm a little spicy.
It took some time. And
So
I
I
still
probably need
You
some
have a
you know what I
wrench.
mean?
You could have
And
dropped
I
your
love it. I do.
hustle
It's
muscle. You have a wrench. You could have dropped
what
your own.
I don't
what
know
my
how to do
I
it.
do.
I don't know how to do
what
I
it.
what
love it. I
hold on,
love
hold
it. I
on, hold
love
on.
it.
What my wrench is, Rogue?
Right.
I
Big
know.
dog,
I,
you just hit
I
the
don't.
link. I don't.
Huh?
I cannot. Which y'all funny.
That's
What
why
is
I
that
don't
wrench?
mess with it because I ain't got one.
Listen. A lot of people ain't got one at this point yet. Y'all,
Yeah.
Hey,
y'all
this
know
is
how
her.
hard it is to run a
That's
This is
what's
show.
her
He
up.
third
did
live.
it. He was so
H&M,
funny.
no, okay, hold
This
on,
is
hold
her
on.
third
H&M did
live.
had
Give her a
a
break.
wrench. So it's not even all that. It's hard
That's
to try
okay.
to run a show and try to give out wrenches. Listen, your girl is working, okay?
I don't want to hear
If
all
y'all
that.
come to my premieres,
I love it.
hold
He
on,
said he
hold
don't
on.
want to hear
Let me
that.
say this. If you come to my premieres where I'm not talking, the show is already running for you. It's a little easier to do it then.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got you. I
For the
got you.
people who want to, call me out. But I got you, Truth.
And I
I'm
want
going to
the
drop
big
the link.
wrench.
Man, I don't listen.
So
You
can
gotta
I
get
say
the wrench
when
that
I
business.
is it okay if I say when I go live, Rogue?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you are like me. You have a consistent schedule, so absolutely, Mo. Because
Okay,
I'm about
so
to.
anybody that wants to catch me tomorrow, I'm actually doing a show on mental health. I go live tomorrow, 10:30 p.m. Eastern
Okay.
time. If y'all want to tune in.
Okay, that's great. That's what's up. I'm logging it down.
I'm just saying, H&M, the only one who gave me his link when I asked you all to give me your link so I can
I
drop
never
it.
I was
said I
trying
don't
to
know how to
link
do
Real
it.
it.
supporters
I don't
y'all
know
are.
how to.
Shit.
I have a question
Just
for
send
you.
the
Whatever,
shit on the other
y'all got me working. Go ahead and talk while y'all got
Y'all
me
saw
working.
me the struggle
It's
in the
tough
other
out
day.
here
I want
being
to
Watch
address
listen.
something
you
real
know I
It
quick.
don't
ain't
know
easy getting to the top, Rogue. See, that's why everybody don't make it, girlfriend. You
It
just gotta
really
figure
ain't.
it out, honey. But we are here to
Yeah, I did.
support.
I've been
We're
there.
here to
She ain't
support.
lying. I've
Hey,
been there.
Chanel.
2 years into this.
Hey,
I'm 2 years
hey,
into
Ro,
this
can I
show.
ask Mo a question?
Go
Hold
for
on,
it,
hold on,
Truth.
Well, I
True. Hold on,
wanted
hold
to
on,
ask
True.
a
Hold on, hold
question
on, hold on,
too.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Chanel
I'm
said
trying to
something
see.
I want to kind
Did
of
H&M,
challenge.
Hold
hold on,
on,
hold
hold
on,
on,
H&M.
hold on,
Yeah, go ahead.
hold on.
HM, did you want to say something? Because I'm seeing you trying to get in.
I kind of want to challenge Chanel on something. That whole single to you're married. I did a show on that some months ago.
Did
I don't
you?
know about y'all, but I never believed in that whole you're single to you're married because boyfriend, girlfriend titles mean something. I mean,
Oh, okay.
nobody goes into it.
We're
Nobody
not in
goes
the
into an
world of the
interaction.
Lord, sir. We believe in God.
I'm not playing with him.
We believe in the
I
Lord
hear
on
you.
here. That don't
Oh
matter.
shit.
But I'm
Well,
saying
even from a
titles
governmental
hold on, let me say
standpoint,
this real
you're
quick.
not.
The title
Okay.
has to mean something. I mean, come on. How many
It
times
means
do y'all
whatever you
see?
want it to mean, boo.
How
If
many
you
times
want
do
to say
y'all
you,
see
Out here
men
calling themselves
and
Christians
women?
and they're not Christians.
Y'all see men and women trying to beat each other's brains in because you were trying to talk to their significant other. So a title must mean
That's
something.
because we obsessed and
well, that is
mentally
true.
ill.
Y'all ever seen a man bashing the other guy's head in for talking to his
Yeah,
girlfriend, or a
it's
female
wrong with
crossing
him.
chicks'
Yeah,
eyes out?
people
Yes,
do.
it's
Some chick
something
call her
wrong with
eyes
him.
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so hold on,
He's
H&M. Let me
chill
answer
over
that question.
somebody
Hold on,
in
Truth. Let me answer that question. So again, because Truth, you also have to remember, not everybody is a believer. Not saying that H&M is or is not, right? But at the end of the day, yes, certain titles do mean certain things. But even with the government, if you don't want to come from it from a believer's point of view, which I do come from it, when it comes down to what God says, no, boyfriend and girlfriend doesn't matter. Technically, the government does not see you as boyfriend and girlfriend. They either see you as domestic partners if you are living together, or again, you guys are just nothing. So even from a government standpoint, the idea of a boyfriend and girlfriend doesn't really mean much. But we know what, and that's why I kept saying I purposely conflate the two, because we know what the emotional, the financial, we know that there is a connective tie for people once they take on that statute, because a lot of people act as if they're married in that position, which is
That's
why I get why Truth and Chanel are saying, and Mo and everybody else who says there's a separation. I get why y'all are saying a separation. I conflate it so you guys can understand. For a lot of people, it's not, because a lot of people are acting as such. So when we have this out of order situation that a lot of people are in, or even this pretend playing house, whatever you want to call it, the situation people are in, what is the dynamic that we have to put? There has to be protocol. That's why I said, even with dating, there has to be a plan. There has to be some form of protocol for these people besides that you just need to get married, because that's not the case for a lot of people nowadays.
No, that's the thing. I mean, marriage is not for. Listen, marriage is not for everyone. But I'm never going.
That.
For me, I do. For me, I promote and do as best as I can to do what's right. So I'm never. Nobody's going to come up here and say, "Truth told me to do something wrong." I have never done that. So I'm always going to say, "Hey, if you love a woman, the greatest thing you can give her is you take on full, active, lawful, godful responsibility of her for the rest of her life. If you love her, that is the ultimate sign that you love her. Other than that, you don't love her and she's not yours. I can't look at something that does not belong to you as yours. To me, that's obsessive, and that's not good.
But what if he's doing everything that is supposedly what a husband's supposed to do? If he is covering her in the way that a husband would, just without the title, then what?
If y'all
Another man can come do that and greater. Another man with more money can come. She can find somebody better.
If you locked in with somebody, you're locked in. If RogueC is dating somebody in a relationship, she's off limits to everybody. I'm standing on business with that. I don't give a damn about this whole you're single till you're married. Yeah, nah, I don't roll like that. I'm standing on business. Go ahead.
You said says who? So, hold on. You said says who? True. So you wouldn't respect if she was involved with somebody?
No, I listen. I would.
But this man beat your tail.
Hold on. Let me hear true. Hold on, HM. Let me hear true.
My bad.
I would, because I have the principle of not bothering with anything. It doesn't matter whether they say they go together. I don't bother with. I just don't involve myself with just anybody like that. So someone saying, "Hey, I got feelings about somebody," I'm not going to involve myself with that. But if somebody else come and say, "Hey, is she married?" If they ask me, "Hey, can I date her?" and she has a boyfriend, I will say, "Hey, lawfully and godfully, yes, she can." I will say that if you want that headache, that's up to you. Me, I wouldn't. I just have principles about everything. So that's just me. It has nothing to do with she has a boyfriend or girlfriend. That's just me.
Oh, Mo, I done beat you to it. Y'all done had me searching for all these links and stuff. Shout out to Mo Love.
No, not true.
Thank
What you want?
you.
True. My bad. True. What you want to ask Mo?
Oh, because I heard Rogue say about the Proverbs 31 one, and I wanted to ask Mo, would she consider herself a Proverbs 31 woman?
Yes. Even when I was married, I thought that I was, but there were missing pieces. You know, I was 2021, so I've learned so much more now that I'm 39. But now, yes.
Okay, give me an example if you don't mind. If it's too much for you, then okay. If you would like to share, could you give us some examples that make you into her now versus back then? Only if you care to share.
Oh my gosh, you put me on the spot. Just adding value to my man, like making sure that I bring peace, making sure that I am his biggest supporter, making sure that I cover him spiritually, emotionally, mentally. All those things matter because men have so much pressure in the world. So it's my job to make our home the safest space. You know, make sure that I'm helping him and not just adding more stress.
All right, perfect. Spiritually, how do you build him up? That's my last question because I hear women say this all the time.
Spiritually,
I need a tangible example though.
Prayer is I think that's one of our greatest weapons. I know, at least for me. Reading the word, speaking the word over him when he feels like he can't move forward. And word. Yeah, those are two of the major things to, just walk in everything that I'm saying.
So let me ask this question because I like that answer. And I kind of do want to take it back to the so you want to be a lover girl, lover boy situation. I saw a lot of discourse when Meg Thee Stallion dropped her most recent music video about being a lover girl. So I want to know from women's perspective, men's perspective, Christian, non-Christian. I just want to know from a people's perspective. For those who've seen the music video, for those who have any issue with the music video, do you believe that that is lover girl behavior? Singing a song, twerking, pee-popping for your man. It's that lover girl behavior.
For 2025,
What's a lover girl?
You said keyword for your man, not for the entire world to see. Shout out to Meg, her body. She's beautiful. But I'm just saying, and this is just my mind because I know a lot of people will condemn the things that I say and my beliefs. But for me, I think it's a bit much. I think that that's not a good representation of her man. Now, whatever she want to do in the bedroom, by all means, get it in, sis, with her man. But it's not for the world to see, in my opinion. And maybe because of the way that I was raised, because I don't know, my mom is shapely, we are too, but I was taught like I can be desired with my clothes on. I don't have to do that. And sometimes like your attire speaks for you before you ever say anything. So I think that we have to be mindful of that, unless that's the only way you can get your attention, no shade. But and some people just believe in dressed in a certain way. I don't know. And then Meg Thee Stallion is an entertainer, but just a regular female, I don't know. I just think it's a lot.
To answer your question, Truth, lover girl, lover boy, and that's how I know you just popped in when I opened up the panel. But I kind of just wanted to ask that question to kind of just drag it all back to full circle before we close it out. Pretty much, lover girl, lover boy is just the idea of just wanting to do it right. You are not loving through your hurt. You're not loving because of your hurt. You are loving because of the lessons. You are someone who is not closed off to the idea of love. you aren't so hopelessly romantic to the idea that you are willing to sacrifice yourself for love.
Okay, interesting.
That's what at least we doing over here at Lover Game.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna just okay. And you said the thing that this was Cardi B that did something, right?
Megan, it's a
Oh, my
rapper,
fault.
right?
Meg, she was outside showing her bottom,
I
right?
don't know too. She has a music video, and it's called Lover Girl. That's why I made the joke about, shout out to Houston for everybody who wants to be a lover girl, lover boy.
Yeah.
Because at
So
the end of the day, Meg was out here trying to let people know that she loves her man, Klay Thompson, by pee popping, twerking and
right.
pee popping as one does.
All right. So I will speak for the man I am and the type of man that I represent. We would not allow that to happen. If that did happen, we wouldn't be with that type of woman. And I would not suggest any man, like I said, the brothers I deal with, I would not suggest them to deal with a woman that has videos of her shaking her bottom or anything exposing herself. That is disrespectful to your man. This is why we have to be careful about the things that we do. I wouldn't suggest it. We got other people, they don't mind. Hey, if you don't mind other people getting just as much of a taste of your woman as everybody else, hey, that's fine. They all love to see the same thing you get to see naked. Okay, that's fine. Me, I want to only be the one to say it. My woman at the time, I am with her. If it's another man that come behind me afterwards, we don't work out, that is his, and then that's for him to see. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Mo, in truth, I would like to let y'all get your final thoughts out first, and then we can go with the rest of the panel just because y'all are the last to talk. So overall, with the conversation, any final thoughts, Momo?
Yeah, it was a great show. If you go live Saturday, I will be here. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, keep doing your videos, shorts, your lives. You're doing great, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Definitely, y'all. Please check out Mo Love replay game. Please make sure to check out Miss Mo Love. You said what time? 11. You usually do it.
10:30.
10:30.
Oh, so that will be 11:30 for the other people, but it's 10 Central for me.
Okay, because I'm Eastern. So 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. Please make sure to check out Mo. Mo, thank you so much for the kind words and the support that you do show. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Good night, y'all.
Great. We're gonna do that show, Mo.
Yes, soon.
Good night,
all right. Good night, y'all.
All right, Truth.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, another successful show from I would say from my POV. Appreciate the opportunity to come talk on your panel, share my ideas. Appreciate talking to the other ladies and gentlemen that came up. Their ideas was great. I'm glad we actually have a channel that's actually promoting good things about relationships, actually wanting us to be together. Saying, hey, let's be lovers. Let's enjoy each other. Let's, we all love pleasure and everything. Let's get together the right way and let's have a bomb in the bed. I love that. That's what we're supposed to be promoting, because relationships, men and women coming together, it's a beautiful thing when it's done the right way and with the right people. And then we got to learn how to maintain and harvest the relationships that we have acquired. Let's not be so destructive. And if we have wronged each other, let's forgive and move on, because we got bigger things to do.
We do.
As a collective. So as always, everyone have a blessed night. Take care. And sis, you did your thing.
Thank you. Thank you. You enjoy your night. Big Dog, you didn't get much to say. Are you with us still? I know you had to walk away for a second.
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
All right, I'm gonna need you to bogart your way in a little more, just like elbow.
Man, I'm a gentleman. I don't want to bogart. I'm a gentleman. I bogart when I need to, though. But no.
Understood.
What, you kicking me out to a show now?
No, listen, your girl has been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Man,
I am
that's not
exhausted.
that's not my problem, Charlie. You supposed to been doing other things, man. You supposed to be in bed, sleeping, all that right there. That ain't even my
I had
problem,
to
man.
get cute for y'all. I had to get the hair braided. I had to get the nails done.
Hey,
Like,
Hey, Rosie.
hey, Michelle, yo, Mike hasn't been working all night, baby girl.
No, it's my crazy internet. Mm-mm.
But nah,
Well,
bro. You know, I be having to let these niggas, man, say what they gotta say, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't get a lot of attention at the house. So, you know, you gotta let them say what they gotta say, man. When they around pretty late, let them say what they gotta say.
well, what's your final thoughts on the overall show?
I mean, I was listening to you. I was dealing with my grandson. That's why I ain't jump on earlier. But it was good shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, I could
respect
have
what you.
handled it.
I respect what you got going on over here and everything. I wish I could have got on earlier and say a
Oh no,
couple
I
of
came in
things.
late. Next Saturday we're gonna be on time. That was on.
What is your what? Because I've been waiting for you all day, but I taking you were drinking,
Usually
getting your
I'm
hair.
supposed to be here a little earlier, but I was on Miss Jill's competition at 6:30, and had to do some mommy household duties real quick before I came on. So I kind of just wanted to give y'all live just for the sake of
How you
for the sake of consistency.
how you think you did on your the poetry?
I think I did really good. I was nervous for everybody who had tuned in. They told me I did really well, so I appreciate the support and the love. I definitely want to get back into it. It's definitely something that I love to do. I enjoy the fact that people are enjoying it. So
Yeah, do that shit, man. Get back into that shit. Do that shit.
thank you.
But yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. I'm just needing you to do one thing though, going forward.
Okay.
You gotta drop that chaotic level down a little bit.
I'm gonna drop it down to maybe like a 6.5. That's all I can
Nah,
give you.
nah, 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 nah. I need you to get down to like a 3.
A 3?
A
That's a lot.
3.
That's a lot.
I mean, you was a beautiful young lady, man. You deserve a good dude in your life. But at
All right.
7,
Can I meet you at a 4? Can I meet you at a 4?
four is cool. Four cool. But 7, man, ain't no nigga that gonna be worth that grain and salt. Gonna fuck with you
Listen, I've gotten a
at
couple for a
7.
7 now. I've gotten a couple for a 7. Don't get it twisted now, please.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying. You know, maybe 4, 7. Oh, that's snoring.
Who's snoring on my panel?
They
got a good. That got a good one going too, man.
Who fell asleep on the panel? Damn.
They got a
Hard
good one.
Hard workers fell asleep on the panel.
But nah, man. It was
that was a good one.
Yeah, good one here. But nah, bro, keep doing your thing, shawty. You know what I'm saying? I'm keep on coming through and supporting you and all that good shit right there.
I appreciate you, big dog. Like I said, Saturdays I'm here. I'm gonna just make sure I'm on time for y'all.
What is your when do you go live on Saturdays?
I'm gonna try around like the 4:30-ish time.
Central East. You in North Carolina, ain't it?
Yeah. North Carolina.
Yeah. You on you be an hour ahead of me.
So what's that?
3:30.
3:30.
Yeah,
I try to go within that window.
Yeah, my daughter out there in North Carolina. That's how I know.
You told me.
Yeah. So 3:30 my time. All right, I'll check you out next Saturday.
I appreciate you. Definitely. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, have a good night.
You too. Michelle. What's your thoughts? My boo?
Next time I'm gonna try to have my mic fixed and internet situated.
Anytime you're welcome. I'm always gonna let you up. We love to have your opinion. So
but I love to come and just listen and support, as always.
Well, thank you so much. We always have some good conversations.
I still think you're doing a phenomenal job so far.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Definitely. You have a lovely night, my love. We'll do it again, and I'll have some premieres for y'all as well. H&M.
Salute. Well, it's a good show as always. Keep doing your thing. Now, your first stream was good. I think this one was even better.
Thank you. We were late, but I'll take it. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm gonna need you to do some more moderating jobs, sir. Listen, you play too much.
Man, don't listen to these fools. You just starting out, so give us some time and take your time. I had to start from this point too, remember?
You did. You're right. You're right. Oh, you're right. I'm gonna need you to learn how to give your girl a wrench on your channel. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, and get some memes up here.
I do need some more clips. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get some more. You don't like my clip though? I'm gonna play it one more time while you up here. Hold on. Just because of the disrespect. Just because.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out my face.
Really? All right. Anyway, shout out to you, Rogue. Always on the go. Let's come together and help the young lady grow.
Thank you, thank you. I think that was Rue who was asleep on the chat. Rue, you still there?
But I'll holler at you later, sis.
Bye, my love. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye, Rue. Well, wow. I just want to tell everybody thank you once again for such an amazing show. I appreciate y'all. So just to kind of close it out with my final thoughts, at the end of the day, it's not about being the lover girl or the heartbreaker. It's about knowing which you become when the game stops being fun. Real loverhood isn't an image, it's practice. If you are catching the replay, please drop in the chat and or on the comments one thing that made you a better lover, not just a better dater. Either way, I'm your girl, RogueC. This has been Lover Girl Confessions. So you want to be a lover boy, lover girl. Until next time, love in real time and not just online. I will see y'all in the next one. Happy Saturday, happy Sunday, actually. We've been all night. And I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye.